Hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Fine Thursday to you all. Good to see ya. What is up? Joseph, Abigail, how are you tonight? Durin Storm, Puppernut, and B-Wants. Mary Dang, what's going on this fine evening? Caesar, hello. Stewart, Stitch, White Lotus, F. Pergum. Everyone's ranker for the 7th month already. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Biscuit Cheer for you. What's up, Puppernut? Psycho Magi. How are you tonight? Watermelon Kranzes. Oh, how is everyone? I'm hyped. Today has been an interesting day. We finally found out, sort of, a little bit what mystery boosters are. What's up, Necrosis? Taylor Jones. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you. Oh, is my audio wrong? Do I sound weird? 5 says in the audio. That's not good. Is that Joseph's computer, or is that my audio that's messed up? Seasons Pass is bugged. If you target an Aftermath card, it crashes Moto. Ooh, I think we're good. I don't think we have any Aftermath cards, but that is good to know. Thank you for warning me. Alistay, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big Soups tier for our new subscribers. So what do y'all think of mystery boosters? What do you think? Have you seen them? So far, here's what we know. So mystery boosters, this is the little bit that we know. We know, first off, we're playing Moto because we don't want to get OCO'd, and they haven't put Pioneer on Arena yet, and there's actually not really any non-OCO constructed formats on Arena right now. So, yes, we're waiting for OCO to go, and then we can do some more Arena-ing and Standard-ing. Orman, for the 6th month, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big Soups tier for our new subscribers. So, mystery boosters, here's what we know. They have them at conventions. There will be something with them at local game stores. Not 100% sure if that means like they will run tournaments or if you can just go buy like a booster box of them. They seem to be a very large set. Just from watching people opening packs, they have a playtest card, which I can show you an example of some of them if you haven't seen them. They look like this. This is an example from Reddit. Marrow's Gone Nuts, double any effect that doubles. I believe that that's actually printed on the card. It looks like a sticker, but it sounds like it's actually printed on the card. It's just printed in a way that looks like a sticker. Zoltan Zorin, welcome to the Fishbowl, but they are not legal for constructed play, so they're just for this event. There's also like memes, Go Gary Deathswarm, or Go Gary Sarah Angel, based on a what was it? The design test they did a while ago. So we also have seen some kind of expensive reprints. I don't know if they're showing up on Reddit, but we've seen like Mana Crypts in there. Raise the Redeemed, I believe, is in there. But we've also just seen like a million cards. So we don't know if there's 1,000 cards in this set, 500 cards. It's definitely bigger than a normal set. So we're still waiting for more information. The initial reaction was surprisingly negative, I think, from some parts of the community at least. I'm kind of surprised. Like, the packs that were opened on stream were not actually super exciting. I was watching a couple of different streams trying to see the packs. Those packs were, like, kind of meh. So I can understand if that's all you saw, that it probably didn't look that exciting. But I think we really just got to wait until we know more about the set, because the question is really, we don't even know all the cards that are in the set, and we don't know something like Mana Crypt, for example, which is a mythic. Is there going to be 15 mythics in the set, and you will open one rather frequently? Are there 300 mythics in the set, like every mythic that's ever been printed in Magic? Which technically, the list could be that long, and you're going to open good ones rather infrequently. So we really just got to wait until we know on Monday. They're going to announce on Monday the full set, and then we will know much more about them. P4W, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big Soups tier for our new subscriber. Yeah, so we do know that the packs, they have, oh boy, 2 commons, an uncommons of each color, a multicolor common and uncommon, an artifact/land, a common or uncommon playset card, one M15 forward rare, one pre-15 card in its original frame, and they all are new printings. Technically, they're all old cards except the play test cards, but they've all been reprinted, so even if you see a card that looks exactly like an old card, minus a little Planeswalker symbol, they did actually print that card. They just printed to look like the old card. Hey, what's up, Mr. Fuzzy Wuzzy? So it's going to be very interesting when we see. We'll definitely have more analysis of it once we see what the whole set is. Is there going to be online drafts for the janky fun? I wish. There's some cool playset cards, but I would be shocked if they were on Magic Online, and they're not legal in any format. So one of them is One by Death, which is just 1 mana, you lose the game. I would love to build it against the odds around that card, but I don't think we'll ever get a chance to do it because it's not legal anywhere. There's no list yet. They're publishing the list on Monday. Some people have been like trying to assemble lists on their own, but I haven't seen a full list. I've just heard of people that are working on it. So that's what's going on. Yeah, that's what's going on. Did I say playset? I definitely meant playtest. Yeah, this is the mystery boosters that they've been talking about for a while. They were just revealed a couple hours ago. Bucks around. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. I'm doing well. Holy how are you? Big soups here for our new subscriber. So that's what's going on today with some super sweet booster stuff. More importantly, Pro Tour tomorrow, which should also be interesting. And we're playing a deck that kind of looks like a Pro Tour deck. I believe this was a Finkel Pro Tour deck back in Standard, and good God, is this deck grindy. We are grinding it out. The I lose card plus Hive Mind, that's the easiest combo, I think, to win with it. Have you ever done an elixir, or can you do an elixir of immortality against odds? Ooh, we probably could. I don't think we ever have. I'm sure we've played it places before, but I don't think we've ever done a full episode for it. So let's do our reminders, talk about this deck, because I'm expecting us to play some really long grinding games. Buckle up, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, whoever you may be. It is probably going to be a long league with with seasons past, because this deck does not win crick, and this deck grinds and grinds and grinds and grinds. But we'll talk about it. We'll talk about that in a minute. Thoughts on Oko ban and Brawl? Good choice. Oko should probably just be banned in every format. Thank you, Bigfoot. I like this sweater. This is my favorite sweater. I don't wear very many sweaters, but I wear this sweater. So, how long do you think prices for Pioneer will remain below Modern before they adjust? Oh, the other big news from today was it might be a 24-hour stream just to play through this league. I guess technically that's not possible, but because you'll time out. But it's going to be a long one, I would expect. I think Pioneer prices will probably keep rising. The other big news of today was SCG dropping Legacy. And if you followed the history of Legacy for any time, Legacy was actually really popular. They used to have 2 SCG opens a weekend. They were 1-day open. One was always Legacy and the other was Standard. Modern came along and that changed things. They switched to opens that went 2 days and dropped Legacy from being a main format, and it showed up once in a while. Well, they announced today Legacy is done on the SCG Tour. No more Legacy, making room for Pioneer, which I think means Legacy is probably officially dead now in paper. It'll still be played on Magic Online, but if you're a Legacy fan, yes. They said they will still feature it at like their SCG Con as like a special format, kind of like they do Old School or Cube, but they are not featuring it at SCG Tour at all. It's been replaced by Pioneer. Pioneer, Modern and Standard for Legacy. So yeah, for Legacy, I always enjoyed watching Legacy. I enjoy playing it too, but yeah, not a great time for paper Legacy. So anyway, let's do our reminders. Oh, I love the 2-day opens. It was sweet to see a whole tournament in a day, and I love watching Legacy. That was back, oh man, I remember when I first really got into watching Magic coverage. This was, man, you know it's a long time ago, because it's when Merfolk was like legitly good in Legacy. This had to be back in like 2010 maybe. This is like Burton Cheaty era. Before the cheatiness of Burton Cheaty. But yeah, so I always loved watching Legacy. It's just such a cool format. It's one of the most entertaining formats to watch, I think. Unfortunately, it's way expensive to play, which kills it, but anyone can see it instantly when Oko comes down on turn 3. I actually fired up Arena today to see if the Oko meta was as bad as to be as bad as it looked, and I played an Oko deck, and I had someone do that. I played, I don't even know if I played an Oko. I think I went turn 1, Breeding Pool, Gilded Goose, and my opponent scooped, and I was like, all right, yeah, this is as unfun as I have been led to believe. Let's Story Minders, Replay YouTube. That's where you find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube. If you missed it, we played some Mazes End in Pioneer for Against the Odds yesterday. You should definitely check it out. Deck is sweet, and I was pretty happy with how it turned out. So keep an eye out for that. Hey, what's up, Cafe Lattice? How are you? PNR banning prediction for this week, no changes. I think that I actually have a video going up tomorrow about some cards I'm keeping my eye on, but I'm going to say no changes this week. Although I do think Treasure Cruise is probably the next card to go. Treasure Cruise, Once Upon a Time are in my highest tier of the watch list, so I think either one of those, I would not be shocked to see ban, but I think no changes is the most likely outcome. Maxafat, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 12th month. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Hey, what's up, Lucifer? How are you today? A reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom, and maybe need some new Magic the Gathering cards. You can snag them over at cardkingdom.com. They got you covered, whatever you might need, and if you would like, you can even grab a Saffron Olive sticker. Just mention that you want one in your order notes. Also, if you want to insult Vince's beard, that's acceptable as well. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. Otherwise, merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playbats, good way to support the stream and the channel and the site. Just finished a 5-0 with your Mono Blank Zombies with my friends in Pioneer. Congratulations, Cafe Lattice. That is super duper awesome. I'm glad the deck's working. I really like that deck. That's super cool. You grabbed a sticker. I still need to grab a sticker. I don't have one of my own stickers, and I want one, so I'm gonna have to talk to Card Kingdom and get a sticker. That's super sweet, Cafe Lattice. Finally, donations. Always appreciated. Certainly not required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. Oh, Gary's broken. Gary's so good. It's so good. What's your plan on do you plan on doing Bant Spirits? We will probably, I'm sure, play some Spirits in Pioneer. We just haven't got to it yet. There's so many decks to work through. And tonight, by popular demand, it was a close vote. It was a close vote between Embercleave, Torbrand Goblins, which, who knows? I'm sure we'll play this deck eventually because I like 8-wag style decks, and Season Pass, but Seasons Pass came out just ahead, so we are Seasons Passing. And if you've never seen this deck before, good golly does this deck ride. So the idea of this deck, Jonathan Snow, 2-year resub, many more to come indeed, I hope so. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. We'll have to play some Panarvonica, Gary. Mardu Vehicles, that's on the list too. Not super duper high on my list because I was kind of sick of that deck in Standard, and I don't know if I've gotten over it yet, but we can do some vehicling at some point. I think definitely some sort of like Gideon, Heart of Kieran deck. I could go that direction for sure. Full on like Toolcraft Exemplar, Veteran, Motorist vehicles. Yeah, I mean, I'll do it if you want me to, but it's not like my favorite style of deck. So, alright, so here's the idea of this deck. We have a single Seasons Pass, and you're probably wondering, well, why do you name your deck after a card that's only a one-of? Well, it really is the centerpiece of the deck, even though it's just a one-of. We've played against Blue-White Monument. Haven't played with it yet. We played in other formats, though. So Seasons Pass, 6 mana, return any number of cards of different converted mana cost from your graveyard to your hand, then Seasons Pass goes on the bottom of your library. If you look at our curve, 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop, 6-drop, that means Seasons Pass, also lands with Fabled Passage and Field of Ruin. That means Seasons Pass probably going to be drawing us 4, 5, 6 cards when we cast it. And then, since it goes on the bottom of our deck, what we're really trying to set up is Dark Petitions for Seasons Pass. So in the late game, what we do is, we Dark Petition, we cast Seasons Pass, get back a bunch of cards, Seasons Pass goes on the bottom, we Dark Petitions for Seasons Pass, so the next turn we get Seasons Pass again, after like Thought Seizing our opponent, maybe we Sign of Blood to draw some cards, Assassin's Trophy opponent's land, whatever we need to do. Then we Seasons Pass, which gets back a bunch of cards again, including Dark Petition. So that we Dark Petition to get Seasons Pass, cast a bunch of cards again. So we just grind and grind and grind and grind. If it gets countered, then hopefully that doesn't happen. I guess that's not really something that our deck has taken into account, the countering of our seasons past. We don't actually have an easy answer for it getting countered. So to go along with this plan, we basically, yeah, the self-driving car plan is really fun. Ball Lightning Tribal again. Ooh, I could see revisiting some Ball Lightning Tribal. Iljail, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And everyone's Riker with a gift sub to Gregory. Welcome you as well. Big soups here for you. Yeah, Ewit would be super sweet. So because we have this insane late game, the early game, we're mostly killing stuff, thought seizing, killing stuff, collective brutality. We have Tireless Tracker to draw cards. Nissa can make tokens and generate card advantage. Just tons of weird random removal options. And we're kind of incentivized to play all these random like one-ofs. A Vraska's Contempt, a Murderous Rider, a Sign in Blood, because we can tutor them up and they're also different converted mana costs to get them back. The only other thing I thought of this deck would be adding a Masterminds acquisition. I think Dark Petition, you see it pulled up on here. I was considering adding one. I don't know if it's the right competitive option, but I love the idea of in the late game being able to just every turn tutor something from the sideboard. It seems like it would be super super sweet. Nissa only gets back permanence, I believe, right? I think. We could play our old friend Green Warden of Marasa. Where is that Nissa? I'm pretty sure it's only permanence with Nissa. Pretty sure. Binu, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Nissa Vital Force, yeah, return target permanent, so we couldn't get back seasons past. There are definitely a lot of things you could potentially customize with it. 1 or 2 Den Protectors to get back seasons past from the graveyard. I mean, we could. We could play a Den Protector. What would we cut to play a Den Protector, though, is a question. We'd have to cut something. Chaos Engineer and Honta, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Vraska's Contempt helps with our converted mana cost plan. Kalitas doesn't end up in the graveyard too much, or Kalitas, so we wanted more 4-drops, basically. So Vraska's Contempt, even though it's not as efficient, it works well with the Seasons Pass curve, primarily. I guess we could just play 61 card special. Oh, Tracker draws cards, though, and I like drawing cards. Crypt Incursion might be greedy. Like, is Crypt Incursion really necessary in the main deck? I mean, I guess it's a sweet tutor target. A tracker. But card draw. We want to draw cards. 61 card special. Boom. We'll just add a Den Protector. Let's play some Magic. Let's see if we grind some people out. Alright, this should be fun. Crypt Incursion, the life gain does seem important, I would say. And if we scrub out with Seasons Past, I did build the Goblins deck, so we can kind of try Goblins too. Rankle over Vraska. Ooh. Like, as long as we don't get mana screwed, it should be fine. Yeah, 61 card special. Don't try this at home. Is Sign in Blood necessary? I don't know if much in this deck is necessary outside of Seasons Past and Dark Petition. Like, that is the core of the deck. But I do think more card draw is nice. And again, a lot of it's about the curve with Seasons Past. Trying to have as many different converted mana costs in the graveyard to maximize the card drawing of Seasons Past. So that's why some of the choices seem a little bit wonky. MDL and E30, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Stream mode is achieved, hopefully. Opening up. Boom. 61 cards, no fetches for deck thinning. Oh, we're good. 61 card special. And it probably increases our chances of our list getting published, because who else is playing 61 cards? It'll be unique enough after we go 5-0. Indubitably. Can we keep this? I'm going to say yes. I think. Thoughtseize, Grasp of Darkness looks bad. We have our Do we keep this? We need a land. We're on the draw. Thoughtseize is good. We have, let's keep. Let's keep. Trust the magic gods. Trust the magic gods that we hit a land. Rishkar or Rankle? Yeah, Seasons Pass, it's a cool archetype. It definitely is. What are your thoughts about Oko getting banned in Pioneer? I actually have a Brewer's Minute about the Pioneer ban list going up tomorrow. Oko is in the second tier of my Pioneer ban list currently. Tier 1 is the Delve cards, Dig Through Time and Treasure Cruise, and also Once Upon a Time. And then I think Oko is... Huh? Isolate? What is this Pioneer format? Well, all right, we're taking Azuria's Charm. We don't have any one-mana permanents, so isolate away, my friend. We need to draw lands, though. Man, if we get mana screwed because we went up to 61 cards, I'm going to be so... Oh, no. Oh, no! The 61 card special is going to fail us already. Opponent passes. I mean, eventually... Please. Oh, this is why you don't play 61. This is why you don't play 61 card specials. This is it. All right, we drew a land. Well, let's Nissa. And opponent had time to draw into... Oh, my... Okay, draw into a counter. Our hand is pretty bad now. I guess 2 of the Slaughter is, like, semi-relevant if our opponent plays a Planeswalker, but I don't like where we're at. Oh, we're not hitting our land drops. We needed that Nissa. I can't imagine they ban Thoughtseize, especially with... Alright, opponent opts into ops. Especially with stuff like Veil in the format. Thoughtseize is kind of like, meh. Okay. That is technically a land into technically another land. Pass it. We're just going to get approached. That's what's happening. We're going to get approached, and I'm going to cry. Opponent. You going to draw some cards? Dig Through Time! Yodaman 34 for the 21st month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Just wanted to say thank you for the great content. You and your sweet MoMuir deck brought me into Modern and MTGO. Still learning the client. Any tips? Ooh, it takes a bit to really learn Magic Online. That's for sure. Opponent to Fairy. Well, to the Slaughter. Kill Teferi. But I don't know if we're actually in I think we're pretty far behind. We're behind on mana. We're basically behind on cards. Season Pass can easily get countered in this matchup. I feel like this is bad news. Bad, triple, quadruple, just awful news. Play a land, pass the turn. Do you think there could be a semi-viable Arcades a Strategist deck in Pioneer? I think semi is probably the key word. I think that definitely can win with it in Pioneer. But as far as being like a top-tier strategy, that seems a little less likely to me. Well, go to combat. Get in with Kalitas. Start getting our sweet, sweet spells countered, I'm sure. Dark Petition. Opponent. Alright, not going to counter Dark Petition. I guess they can counter what we get with Dark Petition. We don't really have anything that's uncounterable, though. Huh. So many options, so many options. What do we take? I think goal 1 is to resolve Seasons Past. Do you see Wizards banning Oko in Pioneer Standard anytime soon? I imagine that it almost certainly has to be banned in Standard at the next update. I kind of feel like we just take a discard spell. Abrupt on Kanta. We should be able to Field of Ruin it eventually. We could take We could take a discard spell to try to set up a Seasons Past, like a Collective Brutality or Thoughtseize. That seems semi-reasonable. Yeah, let's take... Let's take Brutality. Duress mode Brutality. Brutality, I think, better than Thoughtseize because of Season Pass curve. Opponent. Another dig through time. See, I think this is why the Delve cards are at the top of my banning watch list. I think they're still too good. Like, even without fetch lands, that's our opponents cast 2 dig through times and it's turn 8. So it seems very likely that that'll have to happen. Well, we're taking Absorb. Playing Hissing Quagmire. I mean, next turn we're fired it off. Crossing our fingers, praying to the magic gods that we just resolve this Seasons Past, and then we're good to go. Then we're where we want to be. Oh, Mystery Boosters. It's still very much a mystery at this point. Opponent leaves a card on top. It's a Teferi. Bounces Kalitas. Follows that up with a Gideon. Oh, God. Well, we'll see. Now we might just be too far behind, honestly. Untap. We draw a land, so play the Forest. Well, we get to Seasons Pass number 1. Get back a bunch of cards. 1 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana, 5 mana. Draw 4. Fatal Push the Knight. Kill the Knight. Pass the turn. I mean, maybe we got a chance. So Mystery Boosters, we really don't know much about them. It's bigger than a normal set. There's a ridiculous amount of reprints. We really have no idea. we will know more on Monday. We don't even really know how you get them. We know they're at conventions. We know that they're going to be LGSs in some form, but we don't really know exactly what that means even. Like, are certain LGSs going to have tournaments, or can you just buy a booster box? So, yeah, we don't know much about them at this point. All right, so we will Thoughtseize our opponent. Syncopate, all right, take Syncopate. Vraska's Contempt Gideon. Grasp of Darkness, the token. Pass the turn. The grind is on. The grind is on. They're going to LGSs in March. Stores will have the option to distribute at their desires. But what does that mean, though? Like, does a LGS get enough to run a draft, and they could sell it to you if they want? Hey, what's up, Hirsu? Hello to you, and your kid as well. How many ticks is this deck? That's a good question. Land? Tracker. So let's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's Collective Brutality. Duress mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Duress mode, Collective Brutality. Opponent drew a counter. Well, we will Dark Petition for Seasons Past. To the Slaughter. Get rid of Teferi. Oh, they get to flip, though. Dog of Myth handing out the gift subs to the Gibbermaster. And also Hars88 or Jibbermaster was a sub of their own. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Thank you so much for the sub to Jibbermaster. Big soups here for our new subscribers. So what are you all thinking about the mystery boosters? Is that something you're hyped for? Like the reaction has been very mixed so far, in my opinion. So I'm actually really curious what everyone's thinking about them. All right, there's the Iskanta. We know our opponent has a bunch of dead cards in hand, but his Kanta might be able to change that. They have a bunch of Supreme Verdicts. Opponent passing. A bunch of Supreme Verdicts and Detention Spheres. Oh, that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Oh, no, they can still spin. How do we do this? So opponent's hand is... Oh. All right, let's Dark Petition. Get Field of Ruin. Play Field of Ruin. Activate on his Kanta. Gotta get rid of that Iskanta. One activation, that's all you get. Opponent, Iskanta. We're close. We're close to where we want to be. Gets it to Fairy. Loses his Kanta. We get a Swamp. Thoughtseize you. Take to Fairy. And I guess we could have played this earlier, but play Tireless Tracker. Pass the turn. Who? Yeah, maybe we should have run it out beforehand. Although then we didn't, like, force the action. So we wanted to force the action beforehand, but maybe we should have just run out Tracker anyway. There's a Supreme Verdict. Field of Ruin. Oh, we know the hand. We're good. We're good. We're going to fire off another one. Oh, opponent. Oh, opponent. We have many basics. Many basics. Grab a Swamp. Oh, this is going to be a Seasons Pass, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you play the deck. It's a Gideon, that's fine. And I think we're just outgrinding control. Makes a 2-2. That is perfectly acceptable. We untap. Oh, the Seasons Pass. This is what we dream about. Seasons Passed. We get back. Let's see. 1 mana. 2 mana. 3 mana, 4 mana, 5 mana, 0 mana. Opponent's done! 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 We Seasons past him. Nice to Fairy's opponent. Not good enough. Not good enough. Not good enough at all. All right. That was pretty good. That's what the deck is trying to do. Wow. It looks so bad at the start, too, but in the end, it was more than enough. Check out this playtest card. Seems right up your alley. Ooh, let me see. It's going to be hard to beat the you lose the game one. That is my favorite. Marrow Gone Nuts. Yeah, we looked at this one. We looked at this one earlier. That is a sweet one. Double any effect that doubles. And it's got a good name. I still think, I don't know if there's an image of... Oh, the death one. Oh, One by Death. Yeah, here it is. I think this is my favorite by far. This is the sweetest one. Dogamith handing out more gift subs. Thank you so much. Up to 95 total gift subs. Thank you so much, Dogamith. To Wilson, Dizzy Duster, Justice Peanut, and Caesar Falls. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Oh, thank you, Max. I do love playing Magic. 1 mana. You lose the game. Oh, it's such a sweet idea. Why isn't that a black border? I will say they compared it to Future Sight. So maybe we'll see some of these mechanics in the future. Like, I think Gavin said Future Sight mixed with Chaos Draft. Ooh, Warriors? Warriors are sweet, Nathan. Warriors do have some good cards. All right, we got a sideboard. How are we sideboarding against control? Ashiok in. Veil of Summer, certainly in. Vraska maybe in. Duress is in. I don't know about Brutality, actually. Lost Legacy seems good. I don't mind I don't mind long Lost Legacy, getting rid of Teferis and such. Going down, removal for the most part. Fatal pushes out. Grasp of Darkness out. We want a removal to hit Planeswalkers. Abrupt Decay out. Crypt Incursion out. And Languish out. I think almost exactly like this is what we want. Is there anything else we should be bringing in? Hey, what's up, your tag? How are you? Ooh, let me see what league. Oh, wait. Oh, we're playing 61. That's right. All right, another brutality then, I guess. Oh, we don't want this Grasp of Darkness. All right, even another. All right, no creature. Hopefully we don't get wrecked by creature decks, but so far so good. Green-black Eldrazi Rock. Ew. Yeah, I feel like Thought-Knot-Seer and Reality Smasher are going to be good in the format eventually, although they are a lot slower without access to Eldrazi Temple. How has Deathrite Shaman been? I'm always like nervous about Deathrite Shaman without decks that have a lot of ways to fill the graveyard. What do you think about there being a selection of black bordered cards in an upcoming unset? There have been cards like 2/1 Prowess creature that don't break the rules and would otherwise be legal in Commander if not for its silver border. I think that could be cool. It's just probably a bit of work. Didn't we take these out? Why do we still have Abrupt Decay? I swear we sideboarded out Abrupt Decay. I really do. Irrigated farmland for our opponent. Well, Swamp and Thoughtseize. Did I not take those out? Opponent leaving in all their Wrass. Opt Veto. Censor we can play around. Yeah, I guess we take Veto. Pass the turn. Spikes Cafe! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yes, I would love to see it. Nomadic SC. Yeah, if you're posting deck lists or other safe Magic-related stuff, you are good to post away. But yeah. Yep. Abrupt kills Teferi, so it's good. It kills little Teferi, that's true. It doesn't kill big Teferi. We do have a decent amount of Planeswalker removal. Opponent, Scryland. Tireless Tracker would be nice. Something to start drawing cards. Sign in Blood. Opponent passes. More lands. And play a Swamp. Yeah, I guess we Brutality. Supreme Verdict, Censor, Opponent's Detention Spheres are just not very good. We'll take Azorius Charm. Pass the turn. Wouldn't Grim Flayer fit in this deck? You could play Grim Flayer in this deck, although in the early game we're mostly trying to slow down the game and slow down our opponent. Wait, do we know our opponent's hand now? Supreme Verdict, 2 Detention Spheres. We do. Alright, so Urborg. Go. Max Power! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I think first we need to kill Rest in Peace. Untap. Thought sees you. Okay, opponent drew Absorb. I'll play the Forest. Now we will start the hissing beats. Opponent's hand does not look great at the moment. Get in with Quagmire. Hit our opponent down to 21. Pass the turn. Opponent has a Scryland to the bottom and passes card draw. Yeah, Veil of Summer could be good eventually. Hissing Quagmire. Getcha. Well, now we mostly want card draw and Seasons Pass. That's what we're looking for. Red Eyes BL, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Jeskai Turds. Ooh. I've been wanting to play a Fires of Invention deck. Fires of Invention looks pretty sweet. Opponent plays a Teferi. Takes it up. Man, they're just not getting much value out of their cards. Opponent passes. And Clean Cup, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Get rid of Teferi. Play the Swamp past the turn. As long as our opponent does like top deck big Teferi, that would be sketchy if we just keep hitting lands. That's a scare. Okay, opponent draws a land, that's fine. And passes. Sees his pass. Card draw. Temple. All right, do some scrying. Why do the forests have basic land banner? Oh, Dark Petition. That is what we like to see. That's exactly what we want to see. Hissing Quagmire. Go to combat. That's going to get the Season's Pass loop going. That's what we wanted. See you later, Control. Grind about, grind about. Wait, where do our swamps have the basic land symbol? I'm confused. Oh. Oh, I think it's because of Urborg is making that pop up, which is a little awkward. I read your article on why Arena should have more game modes. Couldn't agree more. Oko makes it suck to play standard, and just having more permanent for fun game modes would be so much fun. I agree, and I really hope that we get there in the not super distant future. Like, I think it's possible. Oh, play Field of Ruin. The Wizards will do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, Dark Petition. With Veil of Summer protection for Seasons Past. Seasons Past. Get them all back, get them all back. Yes, please. Scoop them up. Oh, the blowouts, the blowouts, the blowouts, the blowouts, the blowouts. And our opponent scopes it up to the Veil of Summer. Woo! Oh, yes. Take that to Fairy. Ooh, we got him good. Can't counter that. Doesn't even matter that Nova's Veto itself is uncounterable. Veil of Summer don't care. They don't care. Oh, man, that card's busted. I've seen some people saying that Veil of Summer should be banned in various formats. They might not be wrong. Like, it's a weird card to even consider bannable, but good lord, 1 mana Cryptic is a super good comparison. It is a 1 green mana. How does Veil stop Veto? Just makes it so Veil of Summer makes it so our spells cannot be countered. So just straight up, doesn't matter what Veto says. Veil is disgusting. Ban instead of Oko, so Oko can actually be killed. I think that we'll see. Tomorrow we will have Pro Tour. Are you watching I guess Mythic Championship? Are you watching the Mythic Championship tomorrow? I think we will know a lot more about Oko's future over this weekend. I still think that it's going to get banned. Would you consider this a control deck? I would consider this a green-black control deck, yeah. We should have the metagame at match 4, or round 4. They're going to publish all the deck lists. And since they publish all the deck lists, I should be able to do on Sunday another, like, metagame breakdown where we can actually do, like, matchup comparisons. So I think by the end of this weekend, if you're going to ask me right today and there was no Pro Tour, I would say that I think that Wizards should ban Oko. Although I'm not 100% sure that they will. I still think there's a chance that they try to ban around Oko with like Nissa and Crosses or Gilded Goose or something weird. But I think once we get the matchup data after this weekend, then I will, in the article, I will probably share my conclusion based on what the data says. And I gotta say, I feel pretty happy with how it worked out for the last one. The last one, if you read the Pro Tour breakdown, I'm actually like pretty happy with how the data analysis went. Because basically we said you shouldn't ban just Field of the Dead because there's a good chance that it'll be a one deck meta with Oko. That's what the data suggests. Also said that Selesny Adventures might be the aggro deck to beat Food, and a lot of people did turn to that. Although it got worse once they went Sultai Adventure or Sultai Food and got Massacre Girl, but. Nice deck, the brew is yours. No, this isn't. I mean, so this deck, Seasons Past, was a standard deck for a short while. Finkel played it at a Pro Tour in standard based on exactly the same concept. Different cards because it was standard, but Dark Petition, Seasons Past, loop it, loop it, loop it, loop it. This is going to be interesting. So yes, there was a standard deck. This is a build for Pioneer that someone 5-0'd with that is very similar to the standard deck, at least like concept-wise. And I think we just have to Thought Seize. Gonna have to find our cheap removal if this is oh, is this our zombie deck? I think this is our zombie deck. This looks very much like our Budget Magic zombie deck. Okay. What do we do about this? Oh, those are 3 really good zombies. Yeah, Cryptbreaker is really good. And you get Grey Merchant. Oko might be a good choice. Banning around Oko. The risk of banning around Oko is if you ban around Oko and Oko is still the only thing in the meta, then things are really sketchy. Yeah, our Cryptic Incursion might actually be good this game. We don't have any main deck. Oh, we have 1 Languish. I guess we're working towards Dark Petition, Languish. We take Relentless Dead to stop Recursion. Death Baron to slow down the clock. So opponent plays Cryptbreaker. They have Castle Lockwane. Yeah, I think we got to take Relentless Dead. I think we got to play towards a Wrath being permanent. Yeah, and plus Relentless Dead, if our opponent just leaves mana up, can potentially be getting back other stuff too. There's a Cryptbreaker. Opponent gets it. So we want removal. That's it. Removal is all we care about in this match. Well, Temple of Malady, Scry. Can we afford to ourselves? As much as I love to draw cards, can we afford it? Bailey Gaming, how are you tonight? Good to see you. Good to see you. How are y'all still enjoying? It draws cards though. It draws cards. Yeah, I think we gotta go bottom. Try to hit removal. Especially on the draw, there's just too much risk of getting curved out. We need like a brutality, or at least to opponent hit a land. Here comes the Lord. All right, removal. This is looking grim. The hat is falling off. Opponent hits us. Oh, we might just get curved to death here. Opponent passes. Oh, Kalitas. Well, Hissing Quagmire. Too many tap lads. That's so much damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel like we should be fine in this matchup, but it's not working here. Opponent gets in, hits us. Mashi and Gabby were discussing the possibility of restricting all Planeswalkers, although it would kill Super Friends decks. More Cryptbreakers. We draw. All right. Well, we drew a lot of Hissing Quagmires and lost a die roll, and we just got super duper curved. Okay. Good news is we get to bring in Essence Extraction, probably Kalitas, Cry of the Carnarium, Collective Brutality, maybe? Something like that. What do we cut is the bigger question. I think we go down Dead Protector. We don't really... Well, I guess Thoughtseize on Seasons Path. No. We can go down Dead Protector, I think. Yeah, that was a fast one. Like, we played a Thoughtseize. That was our only spell. I don't know about restricting Planeswalkers. In general, I don't like how we didn't even get Gary. They just curved out with Lords. We're not really running that many tap lads. I mean, I guess we have the Temples. We have the Temples and 3 Quagmires. We just drew 4 of our 7 tap lands that game randomly. So I guess it's like a semi-high number, but also we drew like more than half of them in our opening couple cards. All right, what can we cut? Probably Vraska. We don't need 2 big Planeswalkers. Languish good. To the Slaughter. Read the Bones. Can probably cut like Read the Bones, Anissa. And then a couple Thought Seizes. Or a Thought Seize. Just kidding. We got 61 card special. So how are you enjoying Pioneer? Go down a trophy or two? Maybe it's worth it. I kind of just want to kill everything. I think that's our best plan in this matchup is just kill, 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 kill. And trust that gets us there. Fingers crossed that this Cry of the Cranarium is as good as I hope it will be. Hopefully it's insane. Would Garruk, Apex Predator, or Vraska the Unseen be better options than Garruk the Huntmaster? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, any big, expensive Planeswalker is going to be at least decent for closing out the game. All right, Dreadwander, sure. Opponent passes. We draw. Well, that makes sure our opponent doesn't Thought Seize us back, I guess. Thought Seize. Whew. We will take Crypt Breaker. No card draw for you. Pass the turn. Oh my. Okay. Whew. Almost didn't play a land. Just on tangent, looking forward to picking up new Death Standings a few hours. Looks quite unique and fun. Ooh, what's Death Strandings? I don't even know what that is. Opponent gets in. Wouldn't this be better as Sultai with Goose and Oko? I mean, you could go into Sultai. I think it would make the mana less consistent, but it would add some more powerful cards. See you later, zombies. See you later. Have any of you played the new League of Legends card game? I'm curious. I haven't actually played it. I'm curious how good it actually is. Oh no. Messiest desktop in the world. Look at. Don't make fun of my desktop, chat. It's necessary. It's necessary. I have a neat and tidy desktop. I'm getting close to the time when I make a file that says desktop dump and just put everything in there. We're almost to that point. Moto isn't supposed to crash, so you see how messy my desktop is. I play Moto. A lot of it comes to do from making content, though. I have to download so many. I have to download so many. I have to download so many like thumbnails and stuff, and then put them in videos. So I just have so much stuff going back and forth that it takes a lot to keep up on it. I gotta do a desktop dump at some point. As soon as Moto crashed, I immediately, the first thing I thought was, oh man, they're gonna yell at me about my desktop. And that was the first thing that crossed my mind is, oh, this is gonna be bad. All right, play a swap. Dark Petition. Get Seasons Past. Crypt Incursion you. Gain some life. Pass the turn. No Thoughtseize. No Thoughtseize. One time no Thoughtseize. How about you and Pleasant Kenobi battle decks where you can only play characters with beards? That's a good idea for settling this never-ending beard war. I like that idea. Dylan Hunter for the 5th month. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Uh-oh. All right, so Assassin's Trophy. I think we just play the land. Seasons past. Seasons past. Get back. Let's see. 0, 1, 2, 3, 5. Yes, we will draw 5. Put back seasons past. Pass the turn. Whoo! Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. The format seems very diverse. I'm loving. Oh, you're welcome, Abigail. Thank you for hanging around on the stream. Definitely appreciate it. You should stream as you sort your desktop. I keep thinking of doing more not direct gameplay streams, like deck building streams and stuff. I'm really curious. I'm really curious if people would want to watch it. My wife said you think you're funny, but you're not. Ignore her. I love you. Oh, I know I'm not. I find myself funny. I crack myself up with my unfunniness, and I laugh at myself very easily. So I know I'm not actually funny. It just cracks. It just makes me laugh because I know I'm not being funny. If that makes any sense. Is Pioneer your favorite format? It is. Right now, I think Pioneer is my new favorite format. Can we do it all? Let's play Field of Ruin. Field of Ruin Castle. I think we can do it all. We can Field of Ruin, Thoughtseize, Cry of the Carnarium. Grab a swamp. Man, this deck feels so almost like unbeatable once it gets going. Take Fatal Push, I guess. Cry of the Carnarium. Once it gets going, it really goes. Ooh, what's your tattoo, Jaguar? I keep thinking I need to get a tattoo. It's been a long time since I've gotten a tattoo. I only have one, but I keep thinking I should get another one at some point. Now, play Temple. 1 through 5. Land can go bottom. Play Kalitas. Pass the turn. Next turn we can Dark Petition, immediately get back seasons past. Yarak tattoo? That's a good idea. It's not I don't have a magic tattoo. I need to get a magic tattoo. I think I need to get one to represent the magic. Ooh. All right. Another Fatal Push. Well, we're getting it back anyway. To represent the magic-y stage of my life. But I need to figure out the right card. Well, we get to Dark Petition. I mean, this is where the deck's just absurd. Dark Petition, Seasons Past. Seasons Past. Get it back, get it back. 0, 1, 2, and opponent scoops it up. Don't even gotta kill him. Panharmonicon, would that be a good tattoo? The only thing is, like, Panharmonicon's a little bit, like, abstract looking. It's just like I don't know. What is it even? I don't know if I've ever just Googled. Is okay, I gotta look this up. Panharmonicon. It all comes back to magic stuff. There's no. Oh, wait, found it. Panharmonicon was a musical instrument invented in No, I don't need to get a Panharmonicon tattoo. I need to get a Panharmonicon. I need to get a literal Panharmonicon and learn how to play it. Oh, I didn't even realize that it was a real thing. The Panharmonicon could intimate all instruments and sound effects like gunfire and cannon shots. Yes! Oh, can I get a Panharmonicon? I wonder if that's possible. And now we can do like a Panharmonicon music stream. Yes! Oh, would you watch? If I get a Panharmonicon and stream myself learning how to play it, will you watch? Will you watch some Panharmonicon? They're massive in size. Like, they won't fit in my room. Like, that massive. Like, a huge, massive, like, pipe organ that you would see in, like, a church or something. It's the size of a living room. The pipes are 2 or 3 stories tall. Oh. Enthusiasm has been dampened. That's not ideal. Maybe I can't. Well, okay. I guess we're back to the tattoo. I guess we're back to the tattoo. I don't think I can get an instrument that's 2 or 3 stories tall. That's not practical and 200,000. All right. Let's get some donations going. Only $200,000 for a Panharmonicon. And I thought Magic was expensive. We have a donation. Our first Panharmonicon donation, I assume. Even if yeah, there's no way I can get a Panharmonicon. Oh, that's sad. I didn't realize how big they were. I guess we'll have to get that tattooed. Do we keep this? 2 lands. Cry of the Carnarium's decent. This hand is super slow. I think we're gonna mulligan. All right, donation. Streamlabs. Tell me who it was. This we will keep, and we will put a. I guess Fabled Passage to the bottom. For Rub, please come. $3 donation. Hey Seth, thank you for providing so much good content consistently. You brighten my day regularly. Also for Pioneer, can we make another Sidisi Brood Tyrant whip deck? That was my favorite in Standard. I also really enjoyed Sidisi in Standard. So yes, I fully expect that we will play a Sidisi deck. Thank you so much for the donation. Please come. Ooh, that's a good idea. Get a commissioned drawing of a Panharmonicon to get as a tattoo. That idea I like. I like that idea a lot. That's a really good idea. Opponent gets in. Sure. Hits us. Well, play a Swamp. Collective Brutality. Kill. Graveyard Marshal. Pass the turn. Can we get to the grind? Can we stabilize? Cast a Lockwade for our opponent. And what you got, zombies? Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I bet that's taking Seasons Past. We did not come prepared. Yeah, that is taking Seasons Past. All right. Well, there goes our late game grind plan. Ooh. We didn't have Lost Legacy, so I don't think it's 100% our build, but it's very, very similar. Thoughtseize you. Lord of the... Oh my good. This is very, very, very similar. Now, we will take Liliana. Play Hissing Quagmire. Pass the turn. We might still be good. We might be able to just ride this Kalitas to victory. Lord of the Accursed. Opponent gets it. Hits us. Oh, Gavin says the set has between 1,000 and 2,000 cards. Whoa! That is the biggest Magic set in the history of Magic sets. Well, Kalitas time. Don't Gary us too hard, opponent. We have another donation from MDL0114, $5 donation. Here you go, your 0.00025 on your way to your very own Panharmonicon. Will having one in your apartment double your putts, or are you more of an instant or sorcery? Ooh. Oh, that's a good question. Thank you so much for the donation. I expected the punts would probably end up doubled. Oh, I definitely appreciate it. Thank you, MDL. Although, I was joking. I appreciate the donations, but now that I know how big a Panharmonicon is, and also how ridiculously expensive a Panharmonicon is, I don't actually think I will be able to get one, unfortunately. I would like to. But that doesn't actually seem possible, sadly. Well, let's extract Lord of the Accursed. Play Temple of Malady. We're going to have to do this old-fashioned way. Field of the Dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dark Petition. Alright, let's keep it. Go to combat. Attack with Kalitas. Gain some life. See if our opponent double blocks. That would be nice. They don't. Alright. Game 3. Pass the turn. We might still be good. We might still be good. Cade Silver for the second month. Even without our... Crypt Breaker. Cade Silver for the second month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. Opponent's got no respect for drawing cards with Crypt Breaker, apparently. I'll kill that. This is going to be a blowout. We have another donation from somebody Panharmonicon donations. And then double block that. Oh, the blowouts. The blowouts continue. Block, block. From Max and Fat. $2 donation. You could just live in the Panharmonicon after you get it. So it's basically like buying a... I have been like considering buying a house. That's a really good idea. Maybe I shouldn't be looking at houses. I should be looking at Panharmonicons. Thank you for the donation. Kate Silver and Cleverbot Cards. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscribers. Enlightening Next. Welcome you as well. Big super cheer for you. If I can find a church with a Panharmonicon that will let me in to try to play it, I will. Because that sounds spectacular. So if I find one, I definitely will. Let's Dark Petition. What are we getting now? It would be so on brand if I lived in a Panharmonicon. I kind of hate that term, but another new donation, $5 donation from MDL0114. This donation to be used for desktop clearing, please. MDL, okay, I will clean up my desktop just for you. I promise. I promise. What are we taking here? Probably something that draws cards. I kind of like Nissa. Nissa, play Nissa. Oh, we don't get to flip it this turn. You know what? We're taking Garrick. We can't cast it until next turn, but whatever. Like, opponent's got no cards in hand. We're about to gain more life. Like, we gotta go for it. Get in, hit ya. Play Big Papa Garrick next turn. Start wolfing around. That should work. MDL001 handing out gift subs like crazy to Cunts and Weirfleet and Queen Dragon and Lucas Donald. Welcome y'all to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops cheers for our new subscribers. And also to MDL for handing out all the gift subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Some lives have Master's Mind Acquisition to get seasons passed out of the sideboard. We were talking about Mastermind's Acquisition before the stream and talking about adding one, and I actually kind of really like that idea. That would get around this issue, although thankfully I think we're going to go unpunished and still end up winning. Ooh, does our opponent get to trigger? Alright. Opponent's going off with zombies. Unfortunately for our opponent, we have Garrick, and wolves beat zombies. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Garrick, the Cursed Huntsman. Kill Diagraph Colossus, I think. Crypt Incursion doesn't look super sweet. Go to combat. Get in with Kalitas. Actually, no, we can't. Get in with a zombie. That's better. We don't want Kalitas to die. Let's get some hype for the chat for hype. Ooh. Have I watched the MTG computer video? I did. I wish there was a way on Magic Online that you could set your opening hand, and then I would definitely try it. But unfortunately, it would just take so many hands to get the right one to even try to make it do. No, Garrick's good. Oh, I guess because of Menace, Garrick wouldn't have been good, but Thankfully, our opponent didn't realize that. They'll go to combat. Attack. Now we start Kalitasing. Get in with Kalitas. Opponent, what you got, what you got? And it would take, yeah, it would be a lot harder than it seems, I think. Oh, sack a zombie, grow Kalitas. Get in for 5, go up to 21, pass the turn, leave up our removal, and I think Garrick's getting there. Probably got to watch for another hour, then head off. Need to beat traffic before it gets too heavy. Really loving this deck, though. Going to build in paper. Awesome, Necronexus. Yeah, I mean, it's slow and grindy, but I think it's actually pretty effective at what it does. Thank you for hanging out, by the way. So far, the deck's been running great. I mean, we're 1-0. We beat Blue-White Control, and I think we are about to beat Zombies. We haven't officially done it yet, but I think it is likely to happen. Actually, it's going to happen right now. Little counterintuitive, but kill our wolf. Oh. Have you seen how messy my desktop is? Oh, let's talk about that for a while. Let's talk about the desktop. It's so messy. It's so messy. For some reason, I forgot. I was thinking that Garrick was at 5, but we ticked it down. We ticked it down the turn it came into play, so it is definitely not at 5. Certainly not. Not even especially close to 5, actually. So that was a waste of a Grasp of Darkness. We're sending a message. Now I know that the desktop freaks all of you out. So if I ever make a punt, I just flash up my desktop, and then it takes away from the pun. That's my technique, at least, my new strategy. Opponent. I mean, I guess the good news is, ooh, really? That's a draw. Jeez. All right. Is there a chance that we actually lose from here? That would be insane. Is that an actual thing that could happen? Fatal push off the top. Oh! Gotta be kidding. Oh, whoa. Whoa, Civ 5 stream. Oh, I'm so sorry, McIntyre. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Thank you. That was about the worst thing that could happen. Thankfully, Tireless Tracker is on the short list of really good things that could happen. Tireless Tracker. Field of Ruin. A castle. Please don't float mana. Don't draw a card. Get a swamp. Get a clue. And sack the clue. Grow the tracker. Into a land, get a clue. Okay, that's better. Painswalker, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Seasons Past got hit by Lost Legacy. So we lost our Seasons Past, unfortunately. Opponent. Eats a thing, makes a zombie. Sure. Well, this tracker's good. Don't draw another Fatal Push, opponent. We're at 26, they're at 8. We should get there eventually. Opponent. Passing. I guess the only downside is sooner or later they could draw a Gray Merchant. Wow. All right. Yeah, we'll take it. Down to 22. Gray Merchant is a concern. You should do an updated Zada's Partisan investigation for against odds. Ooh, that could be sweet. That could be a fun deck to take advantage of in Pioneer. Oh, Dark Petition. That is one of the cards we wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dark Petition. Uh, for... For what? Probably just... Probably just Kalitas. Kalitas. Play Kalitas. Go to combat. Big attack. We're just going to swing with everything, actually. Attack with everything. Opponent, what you got? Cry doesn't end the game, right? Because we kill our team? Opponent blocks. And blocks. And blocks. Stuff dies. We get tokens. We pass the turn. Cry doesn't end the game immediately, right? It wasn't lethal immediately, I don't think. Because we wipe out... They keep drawing fatal pushes. Because we wipe out our board as well. So I feel like we don't have enough mana to immediately fire up the man lands, creature lands. So this lets us win in 2 turns anyway. And opponent scoops it up. I mean, I think that's a fine way of playing it. Maybe we should have gotten Cry, even though it rests. But if they... Oh, man, could you imagine? Actually, in hindsight, they had Fatal Push in hand. If we got Cry and cast Cry and everything died, then they Fatal Push our Tireless Tracker, then we could actually be in... I mean, I guess we have Hissing Quagmires for the next turn, but I think that's fine. Our Fatal Push would have knocked a blocker out of the way, and we would have won on the swing. Okay, maybe we should have got something different. Well, regardless, we got there. The seasons keep passing, and, man, if you were here on Tuesday, we had the roughest league ever. The Magic Gods just frowned upon us. But things have been going a lot better tonight so far, win-wise. And the deck is sweet. Dr. Von Hate. Ooh, Esper Dragons, eh? Esper Dragons looks sweet. How is Drown in the Lockbed? That's a card that I haven't actually tried in Pioneer, because it seems challenging to get your opponent to fill their graveyard, but since Legacy support is pretty much gone, should I be selling my paper list? What's your paper list? We went 1-4. We beat the last deck finally. We started off 0-4 last stream, but we did finally win the last one, so it wasn't 0-4 or 0-5. It's my birthday this weekend. Would love to play some MoMuir with you sometime. Ooh, let's see. Well, let's see. Happy birthday, first off. Let's see how long our league goes. If we do a game of MoMuir, you will be at the tip-top of our MoMuir list for tonight. Yeah, Thoughtseize is decent. Thoughtseize you. So it's got to be like a Ulamog ramp deck. Who else plays? Trying to... Okay. Yeah. What do we do about this? I almost think we take Once Upon a Time and just hope that they don't get to 5 mana. So, should you sell your 9 guys Cradles? I don't expect... So, the Legacy ending in paper is based on... I guess we take Once Upon a Time, I think. Assassin's Trophy kills Ugin. Our Promised Zombies languish. Yeah, we're going to take Once Upon a Time. I guess we're kind of fine, relatively. Pass the turn. So, the ending in paper thing is basically SCG is no longer supporting it for SCG Tour events. That doesn't mean the format's dead. I think it really depends on where you play Legacy. I expect the format to... Yeah, let's bottom both. I expect the format to remain played locally. And I expect it to... Maybe we should... Oh, my goodness. Oh, that was bad. That was very, very disappointingly bad. Oh, what are we doing? Puns, puns, puns. So if you're playing it locally, I think it's fine. I don't think prices are going to to super decline or anything. But if you're primarily a SCG Tour player, then that would probably be an argument to get rid of it. How do you submit ideas for Against the Odds? I want to see Ilharg Madobia deck. Ooh, well, you can consider it submitted. I have heard the request, but really though, email is probably the best way, I would say. All right, here comes the Ramparino. Gonna need to hit lands. I'm kind of regretting putting both of those land. Oh no. Well, we have a Field of the Dead. This is still very awkward. Fatal Push, kill a zombie. Untap, please draw land. No. Well, Field of Ruin, kill Field of the Dead. Get a Swamp, get a Clue. Sign in Blood. Draw some cards. We need a land. Oh, no! Oh, no. Oh, we're so done. Zaldazak for the 3rd month. Oh, we're having fun tonight, Zach. How are you? Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. That was the nightmare. That is... Oh, boy. It's getting worse by the literal second. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. All right. 9 lands is pretty bad. Ashiok will definitely come in. There goes one of the only lands we did have. Ponent. Gets in for 2 because why not? And we know there's an Ugin coming to exile our board. That's not a land. Is this a land? Oh, we're in bad shape. Oh, it's a tap scry, lad. Okay. Get a clue. Dem Protector. Yeah. Well, I mean, Fatal Push the Zombie. Oh, this is so over. Tanos for the 22nd month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So the bad news is our opponent's deck pretty good at going over the top of things. Our opponent, we can grind with a lot of decks. Eldrazi Ramp, I don't think we have the late game. This is one of maybe the only matchup in the metagame where we don't just straight up win the late game. And I don't think we win this game, period. Podek, gonna get some more lands. Work Hackathon. Ooh, that sounds sweet, Zach. Murderous Rider. Well, Saga Clue. We gotta hit lands or we're done. That's our only hope. All right, we hit a swamp. Play the swamp, get a clue. But Ugin is coming. They get another Field of the Dead. Oh, this is just bad on about a million different levels. We will discard Abrupt Decay, which seems pretty lackluster. Remember the 2 lands we ascribed to the bottom? I remember. Yeah, I figured we'd hit more, but it didn't happen. Podek. Something else huge. Ulamog. All right. Yeah, we do not have the late game here. Why not attacking into the 5/7? Seems a little bit suicidal. Why do we not have shocks and checks? We are not shocking. It's partly because we need a ton of basics for Fabled Passage and Field of the Dead. In the late game, we want to be getting them back every single turn. Oh, boy. Huh. This matchup. I honestly don't know if this is winnable. Our clock isn't fast. Well, we'll see. Our clock isn't fast, and we just don't have a way to really deal with these Eldrazi. Ugh. Oh, this feels very, very, very sketchy, I would say. To this, like, we can get rid of Eldrazi temporarily, but they just keep coming back. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Run it back. Brutality is okay. It doesn't hit Planeswalkers, and it doesn't hit Eldrazi. Uh, I don't think we can keep this. We definitely can't keep this. Oh, no. I don't know if we can keep this. All right. Off to the races. Fabled Passage, Abrupt Decay to the bottom, and well, at least we're getting our bad luck out of the way in a really bad matchup. Why are you playing Fabled Passage? We want lands in our graveyard because of how our deck is constructed. Because we are a Seasons Past deck, we need lands in our graveyard to keep getting back with Seasons Past every turn. That's an interesting draw. Looping Lost Legacy is a way that we could actually maybe beat this deck. I wish we knew what was in our opponent's hand. I think you misunderstood. Panharmonicon isn't a musical instrument like a flute or a piano. It's a specific instrument this guy built that can play itself automatically. There are only a few in the world displayed in museums. Yeah, we were learning more as we went along. Once upon a time for our opponent. Been out of Magic for about a decade. Recently came back and want to say really appreciate your content. Well, thank you, Chick. I definitely appreciate it. Chic. Thank you. Yeah, what are we naming with this first Lost Legacy? Radiant Fountain. Opponent gets Castle Garenbrig. Opponent passes. Now, play a swamp. We gotta name something. Lost Legacy. I guess Ulamog? I guess Nulamog. Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger. It's chat. Ulamog. What about World Breaker? Why not World Breaker? Well, we can see the deck. Yeah, it's just Eldrazi Ramp. Boy, it's playing Golos with no ability to activate it just to get a land. Emrakul the Promised End. Okay, so if we ever get this Lost Legacy back, World Breaker. There's not even a Ulamog? Didn't we get Ugin in game 1? They sideboarded out Ugin? How are they activating Golos? I don't see 5 colors of mana. Oh, Cascading Cataracts. I see. Sneaky. Well, take the Ulamog. That's all. Yeah, alright, pass the turn. The big problem is those World Breakers. Those World Breakers are coming. Oh, boy. Yeah, Cascading Cataracts wasn't a card I was really looking for. I don't think it's ever been played anywhere, ever. Alright, Beanstalk Giant gets a land. Opponent passes. Well, Thoughtseize. Oh, if only we had named, World Breaker, we would have won, but we didn't. Opponent passing. Hissing Quagmire. Go. So do they get to play it this turn, right? And then we're just wrecked. Castle Garenbrig. World Breaker. Yup. Exiles a land. Yep. This is going to keep happening for a bit. Well, Murderous Rider. Untap. Oh, no! We need lands, though. We don't want to fetch. We need to draw lands. Why would we fetch in response to thin our deck when we need to draw lands? Aye, Field of the Dead. Well, now we know we definitely needed to name World Breaker rather than anything else. Oh, boy. All right. Well, we cracked this. Get a forest. Untap. Yeah, I guess we cast Murderous Rider. Yeah, this deck just goes very much over the top of us. About it. Fielded that. Triggers. We were so close. It's one of the hard things about Pioneer is just deck lists are not very standardized yet. So a card like Lost Legacy, we named a one of Ulamog when our opponent had double World Breaker in hand. So always watching 420. You're leaving already? I'm annoying looking. Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way. I would love for you to hang out though. Yeah, this feels like a. I mean, I guess the good news is I don't think that this is a matchup that we can win consistently anyway. Looping Legacy would be a great name for a deck. Ooh, that would be actually. Yeah, his and Quagmire. 8/8. Is there any way out of this? I don't think so. All right, pass the turn. Huh. I wonder. Yeah, there's no way we can win from here. I wonder if there's even any way we can actually. I wonder if there's any way we can actually win this matchup. That's the part I'm wondering. Is there any possible way we can actually beat that deck? Like, what is our possibilities? Or do we just chalk it up as a bad matchup? One of the weird things about Pioneer is it's hard to punish big mana strategies because you don't really get land destruction. At least playable land destruction. So there's no, like, Fulminator or anything. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. That might just be a matchup that we can't actually win. Should we play Crux of Fate as a sweeper to deal with things Languish can't hit? I don't know. I think it's kind of expensive. I mean, we could. I guess the question is how many things are there that Languish can't hit? Before we jump into the next round, a super quick reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom, and if you need some Magic the Gathering cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com. So thank you to them for supporting the show. All right, let's go on to the next one. We're gonna, for now, I think that's probably just a bad matchup. There might be a way of fixing it. Not sure what exactly it is, but the beauty or the reason to play Seasons Past is just you win the late game. But that's one of the matchups where we don't win the late game. We need to like close out the game quickly because of the big Eldrazi. But our deck doesn't really have the ability to close out the game quickly. So that's kind of like the paradox of that matchup. Casualties of War. That actually sounds like a really sweet card to loop with Seasons Past. I really want to try a Mastermind's Acquisition build of this deck, basically, where we can... Ooh, I haven't seen much... I have not seen much Rally in this format. This is going to be interesting as well. Because, Well, we got to find our Crypt Incursion, I assume. That's our main thing. Casualty is a little bit standard playable. Although I tried a game of standard and... What do we take here? Yeah, I guess we take Wayfinder. And go for the... I kind of want to take Midnight Reaper because it draws cards, though. Yeah, let's take Wayfinder and go for the Mana Screw plan. Pass the turn. Because we can kill things pretty consistently. And then eventually we want to find, basically we want to find our Crypt Incursion. And that's our trump card, hopefully. Rally is kind of like a mid-range combo deck. I got a I got a casualty some more hit by Veil in standard. Oh boy. That was the worst. I don't know if I've ever had it worse than that. Rash of God. Hey, Seth, first time watching your live stream. Just wanted to say thank you for being so descriptive with your plays. I listen to your replays at YouTube while I drive. I always know what's going on in your games, and like other streamers. Well, thank you so much, Rash of God. I'm glad you... I am glad you enjoy it. Thank you for the kind words. Oh, hockey... Explain hockey to me. I've never really been able to get into hockey. I've never really understood. Ooh, Kalitas is actually sweet. Opponent gets it, hits a 17. Like, sell me on hockey. I know other sports and like other sports, but I've just never been able to understand or really get into hockey in specific. I'm even close to Canada, and they love hockey. Whoa, Dogabith handing out even more gift subs, up to 100 in all, which is absolutely insane. Opponent getting in. This Kalitosh is going to be super good. To Coder Kyer, Arthur Costa, Kitchen Table MTG, Wombat Fever, and the Lost Boy. Welcome y'all to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. I'm gonna have to try it sometime. I'm gonna have to give hockey a chance. I think. Well, all right. It is time for some fun. This Kalitas is, I think, absurd here. Just like ridiculously effective. So we will Kalitas and watch our opponent cry. I mean, I guess I could hit removal. Stitcher Supplier. Mill some cards. Sure. Combat. Opponent passes. We draw. Land. Well, Fabled Passage. Crack Fabled Passage. Get a Swamp. We will Grasp of Darkness Midnight Reaper. Get a Zombie. Go to combat. Attack with Kalitas. Sure. Hit our opponent. 17. Pass the turn. Kalitas. This is a legacy list I'm on the fence about selling. Let me see, Davey. Cartel Aristocrat. Well, let's murder. Done. Oh, done. Apart from the Eldrazi matchup, this deck has felt so good. It has felt very, very, very effective. I think this might be a pretty legitimate deck. Ooh, I don't know. Let me see. I'm trying to get your list to load, Davey. It's working. It's working on it. Should try using MTGGoldfish.com for your deck building needs. Found a way to solve the beard war. Google MTG beard and see who comes out first. Oh, do I even want to do this? Do I even want to do it? Okay. Okay. Let's... Are we doing it? But what if Vince is first? Or what if this is some horrible... There's something horrible with this Google search that we don't know about. Number one is Barktooth Warbeard. I guess that makes sense. Got us both beat. Oh, I mean, I guess we... I lost... Okay, some person I've never seen before, I don't think. Beard stock photo. No beard. That's the... Oh! Oh, wait, but... There's also crib. Hey Seth, love your stream. Always positive, dude. Having a lot of fun with this this wand deck I made. So I guess Crim wins. I guess Crim wins the beard war. Oh, we got a sideboard. Thank you for the cheer, by the way. Wait. What are we playing against? Oh yeah, we're playing against Rally. So bring in Cry the Cranarium. Bring in Ashiok. Oh boy, we're gonna run out of time. Go down Thoughtseize Veraska. Right like that. Right like that. Close enough. Hopefully that's fine. Alright. We got some scrying to find better cards. Ordered some cards for Mono Green Hydralisk I sent last stream, hoping to have some fun with it. Ooh, awesome, Legend. Good luck with Hydras. Hydras are definitely a cool tribe. Thank you for the cheers, Smelly Fish. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, there is Seasons Past. Yeah, I guess we'll keep Abrupt Decay. Pass the turn. We're going to be scrying for days here, so... Temple Garden, tapped, Podet, combat. Eddie Skinny! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Thank you, thank you, thank you. More Scrylands? Yeah, let's go bottom. Bottom with that one. We don't need all 4 temples. Scry me a river. Hands Run, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 2nd month. Thank you for your subscription. Super big scoops here for our new subscriber. How long should I wait to buy into Pioneer? How long should I wait to buy into Pioneer? Want to buy into Phoenix, but worried of the huge ban window. So, I think that Pioneer should settle down. Yeah, let's just Nissa. I think that Pioneer should settle down by around the 1st of the year and get on the regular schedule. Hey, what's up, General Chow? How are you? Good to see ya. So I would be careful for the next couple months, basically, and then it'll move to the normal ban schedule. Things will be normal, and then we will be good to go. So I'm not saying you shouldn't buy. I'm not saying you shouldn't buy into Pioneer at all yet, but I would be cautious of, right now, the top tier cards I'm worried about. Treasure Cruise, Dig Through Time, Once Upon a Time are like the top 3 on my watch list. So I would be especially worried about decks around those cards, which would include Phoenix because of Treasure Cruise. I don't know if Phoenix will be playable in Pioneer if Treasure Cruise is not a part of the format. So I would be cautious about that. That's a good beard, Tanos. I have to say, not bad at all. Trung guys, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Poda gets a godless ride and passes. Whew. Big Daddy Garrick. All right, play a land, get a clue. I guess we just pass. And let's attack with Tireless Tracker. Attack with Tracker. Little worried about letting our opponent mill. Yeah, they're gonna mill more. Opponent blocks, mills. Ooh, Midnight Reaper, Cartel Aristocrat. Ooh, sack a clue. Look for Graveyard Hate, hopefully. Please. Graveyard Hate. Ashiok. Thoughtseize. Yeah, alright. Thoughtseize you. Okay. Fatal Pushes. Wow. Opponent's got a handful of action. Good God. What do we even take? All right, take Midnight Reaper. Pass the turn. Hello, MTGGoldfish chat. How are you doing today? I'm doing well, Rayusi. How are you tonight? What are your current opinions about Pioneer? I absolutely love Pioneer. I think Pioneer is awesome. I really do. I think Pioneer, it might be my favorite format right now, honestly. This is basically a green-black control deck, with Seasons Pass being the main card advantage engine. What are your opinions? Like, that's what I'm especially curious about, because I know I really enjoy Pioneer, but other people's opinions are also very important for the. We missed on lands. Also very important because I think it's gonna take off and be successful. Like, that is my guess, but that requires more than just me liking Pioneer. Favorite Pioneer deck I've played, it might still just be. Panharmonicon. Although we've played a bunch of sweet Pioneer decks. Like, I feel like we've played a ton of just awesome Pioneer decks so far. Opponent, Veil of Summer. Yeah. Give us lads. Opponent. Gets in. Hits us. Land, please. Nissa. That's awkward. Oh, so awkward. So if they have Rally, Midnight Reaper, Cartel Aristocrat, Midnight Reaper. Ugh, missing his land drops is so painful. I think we actually have to Nissa. It's so awkward, but we have to Nissa. Keep the old Nissa. Get a 4. Just to hit our land drop. We're just Nissing to get a land drop. Get a forest. Play the forest. Fatal Push Sifter. And go attacking. Hit our opponent. Get in there. We're close to flipping it. We're super close. Pass the turn. No rally. If our opponent hits a rally, this goes bad really quick. Thank you for the cheer. Hey, Seth, have you seen those test cards? Yes, we've been talking about them. They are super unique. That's for sure. What do you all think about the test cards as well? Like, the only thing is they're not playable in any actual format as far as we know, so that's the awkward part. But it seems very fun for limited. Like, it seems like it would make a really fun draft performance. There could be company. I don't think you've played the modern version, but here's Pioneer. Let me see, no name. Pioneer Blue Steel. Ooh, I think we played modern version a long time ago, but it's definitely been a while since we've pioneered it. Zulaport Cutthroat. Opponent. Passing. What do we do? Alright, untap. See what we draw. Land. To the slaughter's not ideal. Yeah. We can Seasons Past. We can Garrick. Seasons Past 1, 2, 3. Not a great Seasons Past. It'll be played that limited format MF Columbus in a few weeks if it's still available. It seems really fun to play. It definitely seems super fun to play. Yeah, Blue Steel looks fun. This could probably be a good format for a Chief Engineer deck, I think. SCG dropping Legacy for Pioneer, as is Magic Fest. I mean, it seems like Pioneer's set up for long-term success, at least at first glance. Ugh. Oh, we're just so close to dying. Well, okay. I guess we just have to pass, actually. Awkward, but necessary. We just really need a land. We need a land. Punished by 61 card special, I think. What kind of deck do you enjoy playing? I like janky combo decks. Are definitely my favorite. Opponent, what do they have? Collected Company. I like janky combo decks and and I guess anything but control for sub part. Or no, wait. Anything? I guess I like all decks. Janky combo is number one. I enjoy control decks. Aggro decks are probably my least favorite, but I enjoy some aggro decks as well. Let me see. Charlotte the Witch, Enchantress. Enchantress is on my list as well. Yeah, let me take a look at your list, Davey. Elvish Visionary. All right. Well, I think we're just gonna set up for a Cry of the Carnarium, which should be pretty good. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. So, Contempt it. Oh, sweet. Alright. Well, that's a lot of Veil of Summers, apparently. Untap. Land! Well, okay. I guess this is as good as it gets. We're not going to get to flip our Dissa, but we get to Cry of the Carnarium, Ashiok, nuke your graveyard, pass the turn. Take that, Mr. or Mrs. Veil of Summer, a million times in a row. That was a good turn. That was a really good turn. I do like things that draw cards. Blue is probably my favorite color because I enjoy drawing cards. I like the Enchantress deck. I was wanting to play Enchantress, was trying to figure out... Ooh, Dark Petition. Was trying to figure out the best way to take advantage of it with Oath of Nissa being banned, because that seemed like a really good piece. Seems like a sweet build of it. Bant for Teferi seems sweet. As far as selling legacy cards, I mean, it really depends. Where do you play, Davey? Like, do you have a big local legacy scene? If you have a big local legacy scene, then I'm not, like, all that concerned about the SCG changes. On the other hand, if you don't have a big legacy scene locally, then I think I would be more nervous about it. I think we actually mill ourselves with Ashiok. Pass the turn. This sets up a better Seasons Past, and it turns on Delirium on To the Slaughter. Ooh, yeah, let me see, Dopey. Opponent. Dig it up, dig it up. Sure. Plays a tap land. I feel like we just got him, though. I feel like our graveyard hate has come through. So I think that's the main thing I would be thinking about, Davey. Your list doesn't look like it has a ton of stuff that I would be super worried about having. Just because a decent amount of it's modern playable, although that's another story. Force of Will in the mana base, Commander playable and very limited in supply. So I wouldn't be overly freaking out. Oh. Wow. Flashy. I wouldn't be overly concerned about it. The good news is this gets Garrick up to ultimate range. Aldous Reborn could be sweet. Stuff triggers. Things happen. Opponent gets sweet zombie. Sultai Splendid Field. Ew. Splendid Reclamation seems like another card that could be pretty sweet in this format. Ugh. Alright, we'll discard Fatal Push. Sure. Opponent discards a forest. We untap. Well, Ashiok, you. Step 1. And then, yeah, let's just Seasons Past. Seasons Past. It's going to be a good one. 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Yep, get him back. Play the lad. Take up Garrick. Make some wolves. And I guess you got to drain us out this game, this turn, opponent. Yeah, we'll just pass. No attacks. And we have a new subscriber, another new subscriber. Thank you so much for all the subscriptions and donations tonight, everyone. Finn the Druid, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so... Ooh, Collected Company, that's a good one. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Oh, Stitcher's... Oh, opponent's going to kill themselves. Stitcher Supplier. We might be able to mill our opponent out, honestly. They only have 10 cards. And they have a Stitcher Supplier. 9 cards. And they have Midnight Reaper. I think we can mill them out. I think we're we're green-black mill. Kilger Trout, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Pioneer Boggles, eh? Oh, unless our opponent can kill us. I don't think they can sack enough without milling out, though. I don't think they can. I think that's the pinch. They're just going to run out of cards. Ashiok, super sweet. Boated. Scoops it up. They realize not enough cards in the deck. And we're up to 3-1, and the kids are eating. The kids are officially eating from seasons past. Dominant performance there. I think this deck's pretty good. I think it's actually like a pretty reasonable option. One more to go for the 4-1. I mean, we got stomped by Eldrazi Ramp, just like crushed into the ground. But other than that, we've been outgrinding basically everyone in the format. The deck, it grinds. Pioneer Boggles. Looks reasonable to me. I guess there's a bit of a concern of only having 8 Boggles. SRAM card draw helps. I don't know how much of a concern budget is. Something like Once Upon a Time can be a good way to try to hit your Boggles more consistently. So that'd be my only concern is 8's like kind of cutting it close. But there's not that many hexproof creatures in the format, so it also makes sense. History Bash, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much. Also, there's a... Oh, what's the Wolfish thing from a few core sets ago? It's a 3-mana 3/3 with hexproof, and then when your opponent casts a blue or black spell in your turn, it grows. I want to say Hexdrinker, but it's not. Hex something, I think. History Bash, thank you for the kind words. Welcome. Witch Stalker, yes, that's it. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Who's watching the Pro Tour tomorrow? Anyone? Is anyone actually watching it? I know I asked this earlier, and the response was not positive, but we have more people here. Ooh, boy. One land's all the way down? That's not good. Abel, welcome to the Fishbowl. First time sub, thank you so much. Big soups here for you as well. Thank you. Favorite MTG artist? Ooh, Curly Seb. Definitely Seb McKinnon. Has done the most interesting stuff recently, I think. Definitely watching. We'll watch Limited. You mean the Oko Marathon? Yeah, maybe. Do people still not know there's infinite flicker combo? Ooh, what's the infinite flicker combo, General Chow? I'm not even sure that I know. Yeah, there's a Mythic Championship tomorrow. Oh! Yeah, all right. Well, this one we're keeping, I guess. Apparently the Magic Gods just really want us to have one land this match. We're a 25 land deck, 3 times in a row. One land. Desert Bunch is sweet. The Elk Tour. Well, here we go. Hopefully we draw some lands. I mean, I don't know how much more we can do than that, unfortunately. Elvish Mystic, Incubation. Well, we will take Once Upon a Time. If we draw lands, we actually have a chance. We have a chance. Land for our opponent. Elvish Mystic. Land. Off the top. No. Okay, pass the turn. Opponent. Jade Light. That's a good one. So this is the new Mono Green Devotion, I believe. Jade Light into Jade Lights. Untap. Well, it's a slow land, but it counts, sort of. I don't know. Yeah, the lack of mana is our big issue. Here. That is definitely the pinch. Mills keeps Once Upon a Time. Well, Crack Fabled Passage. Get a green source. Tapped, because it's Fabled Passage. Podit gets in. Thanks for the comments. I was trying to keep it close to $100. Yeah, so Once Upon a Time, yes, that is a good reason not to play it. Could just add like more SRAMs maybe, or another. Ugh. Yeah, we're in trouble here just because of our land situation. More SRAMs maybe, or a couple more hexproof creature. That would be my only concern, is not hitting a hexproof creature to get the plan started. Love your zombie deck the other day. My 14-year-old wants to start playing Magic after seeing the deck. Ooh, that's awesome. Those are, that's like my favorite thing to hear. When someone tells me that a deck that we made or played made them want to start playing Magic or got back into Magic, that is the best. So that's super cool. Tell them good luck. Good luck with the deck. And have fun with Magic. It's a really fun game. What cards have you most wanted to brew around but haven't found a way to make work? I think recently one of the biggest ones was 8 Macy's. The Sphinx thing, where you need like all the different converted mana costs in hand. That's one that comes to mind, because Wizards even mentioned like, oh, it's an against odds card, and I just Nissa, no adaption, okay, and I just could not figure out a way to actually make it work. Opponent gets in, hits us, we draw. Vraska, not helpful. Well, Collective Brutality, 2 modes, kill you, drain. Discard Vraska. Pass the turn. Opponent's got 8 mana. We got 3, unfortunately. How many lands is this like Plague? 25 lands. We have 25 lands. I mean, I think it's just the unfortunate... Oh, they have a Ballista. It's just the unfortunate variance of Magic. I mean... We hit 3 one-landers in a row with London Mulligans, which, yeah, I mean, it happens. Not a whole lot you can do about it. It's just the luck of the draw, so to speak, Magic-wise. Okay, so we'll bring in a little bit more removal. Go down Crypt Incursion. Go down... What else do we cut here? Couldn't you get 8 Macy's to work with Seasons Past? I mean, sort of? Maybe, that was before Pioneer. I haven't tried it in Pioneer. But you need to get a 6 mana flyer on the battlefield. And 6 different converted mana costs, I think, in hand. And... getting an attack, right, with 8 misses, I believe. You just need so much to go right. Eisen's welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Put together MoMuir deck and paper, going to play it tonight for the first time. Awesome, Dylan Hunter. Have fun with it. It is a fun deck. Whenever it deals damage to opponent, reveal your hand. If it's at least 6 different converted mana costs that are revealed this way, player loses the game. It's just so many steps, and it's hard to get a 6-drop on the battlefield, live, attack with it, and get 6 different converted mana costs. So that's one that I was trying to do it in Standard, though. So it's possible that doing it in another format like... that doing it in another format like Pioneer would make it easier. Most expensive card I own in paper, probably... Oh, actually, it's definitely the Demonic Tutor that I got from that Missouri MTG grab bag thing. That's definitely the number 1 card, I think, by far. Self-mill Seasons Past seems possible. Yeah, maybe we'll have to try revisiting it at some point. This hand seems okay. It's not great. It's okay. Yeah, maybe we'll have to revisit 8 Massise now that more tap lands. Now that Pioneer is a format. Pioneer might be the format for it to shine. We lost to Eldrazi Ramp, and we would lose to it every time. Oh, not even a little bit close. What are the Fishbowl's thoughts on mystery boosters? My thought is we gotta wait until Monday and see what the set is. It seems like there are good cards, but with the set size being 1,000 to 2,000 cards, really gonna need. Ooh, let me see General Chow. Really gonna need some additional information before we can really make too much of a judgment. There are definitely some sweet cards in it, though. Whisperwood, Nykthos, Llanowar Elves, Burning Tree. Many of those seem problematic. Well, I guess we take Whisperwood and let our opponent make their mana and hope we can find a sweeper. Have you talked about your thoughts about Eldraine Limited and why Seeker Keeper ruined MTGA? I mean, I think that's just a bot issue. I hope that Arena adds actual human drafting, because I think that is basically just a bot issue that is causing all the problems. I'll play Hissing Quagmire. I guess we just pass. Fingered crossed for no whammies. Leave up Assassin's Trophy. Next turn, we get to start doing things. After that, we get to Seasons Pass. Opponent, did they draw something awesome? They had nothing. Really? Well, that was a good draw for our opponent. Kill Whisperwood. Opponent gets to draw, unfortunately. Hi. That's bad news. Bad news, bad news. Draw the card we thought seized. Wouldn't Contempt you just seal the deal against Eldrazi? I mean, we have a Contempt, and they also have, like, Ugins, and they get to repeatedly wrath our lands, so it's actually a lot harder than it looks, perhaps. Well, I think we have to Tireless Tracker, Fabled Passage, get a clue. Gotta hit our land drops. Crack Fabled Passage. Take a swamp, get a clue. Pass the turn. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. What about the silly playtest cards? I think they are probably super fun to play with. That is my thoughts. Use MTGO Draft to feed the MTGA bots. I thought that they probably did that, but I don't think that they actually do. I was just under the impression because it seems so obvious. Like, of course you just like take advantage of Magic Online that way. Opponent. Oh no. All right, so okay, this isn't the end of the world though. We need to hit lands, Dark Petition for Cry of the Cranarium, or just draw land would be fine. Oh, okay. I guess backup plan, draw Languish. That also works. Okay. See you later, Devotion. See you later, Board. See you later, Mana. We're back at it. We're back at it. Opponent. 2 cards in hand. One is a Burning Tree Emissary. Second one is, hopefully not more threats. Read the Bones. Well, we will read the Bones. Go digging for lands. Bottom, those are definitely not lands. Ew, Temple of Malady. That's a slow land, but it's a land. Swamp is a land. All right, pass the turn. We're at 12. We're kind of stable. This deck is just scary because they could play something massive at like any time. Jade Light Ranger gonna go exploring. Mystic. Mills it. Land. Draws it. Opponent. Plays a land. Gets in for 2. It's close. It's close. Can we stabilize? Opponent. Passes. So we will... What do we do now? What do we do? Wispweaver Angel still infinite as a clone. Oh yeah, I forgot to look at the infinite flicker deck. That's right, Wispweaver Angel. That is a good call. If you can get multiple Wispweaver Angels going, that sounds fun. That's a cool idea, Zabby. It definitely is. But do we decay? Then they get to draw cards. I feel like we kind of need to kill Shaper Sanctuary. I almost feel like that's step 1. Play Kalidas. Kill Shaper Sanctuary. Pass the turn. Gotta get rid of that, and then we can kill the other stuff. But we can't have our opponent just refueling. I get it again. Like, that's not a good option. Opponent goes to combat. Passes. Ooh, brutality. Clue. Draw. Okay. Clue, draw. Where's our lads? Collective brutality. Kill you. Well, you got many dark petitions. That's something. Dark Petition Tron in hand. So we're going to do some tutoring here in a minute. Get in with Kalitas. Gain some life. Hit our opponent. We turned off Devotion, too. Opponent. Up to 13. We're down, or opponent down to 17. We're up to 13. Opponent plays a land. Add. 5 mana. 6 mana. 7, 8 mana for creatures. Ballista? Aye! Big ol' Voracious Hydra. Okay. Kills Kalitas. Well, now we gotta kill Voracious Hydra. Opponent. Wow, going to attack. Alright, trade him off. Keep him dying. Urborg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. So, Dark Petition. For Fatal Push. Tireless Tracker. Fatal Push. Urborg. Clue. Pass. I mean, we're very close to the point where we're going to petition for Seasons Past and just win. Once upon a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we draw one more land, we can petition Seasons Past in the same turn. And then, it's so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have so many converted mana costs. Opponent, gonna get a Ballista. Cast it big. I think we're doing it. I think we're stabilizing. I think we are. Opponent, Ballista. 3, 3. Gonna kill Tracker. Sure. Passes. Well, okay. Brutality. Actually, let's first Dark Petition. Seasons Pass for next turn. Brutality. Get rid of it. Down to 15. Sack a Clue. Yep. All right. Well, we're set up for next turn. Pass the turn. Here comes the value trade. Opponent. This is going to be a good turn. Opponent. Oh, opponent. Done. They're just done. They don't even. They're a 17. They see it coming. They didn't even see it in hand. All right. We ground them out. That's how the deck could do. I feel like this should be a really good matchup. As long as we're not missing our land drops ridiculously. Like, as long as we hit our land drops, it should just be a very solid matchup for us. They see it in hand, they're sniping. They probably just know what our deck's doing. And Seasons Past it was a standard deck, and it's like sort of a deck in Frontier as well. So it doesn't seem like that big of a stretch that they would figure it out. Do we want to change anything else? Maybe we just run it back. All right, go again. Go again. The deck can grind. If you like kind of control decks but don't like playing counters, I think this is a good option. Would you play one Ballista in the deck as a 0-drop you can get beside lands for Seasons Past? I think it's something that would be worth considering. Yeah, we got the 61. We decided to add a Den Protector at the very end, so getting back lands is fine. Another technique for the 0-drops is playing like a Field of the Dead or two. So then in the late game, like getting back Field of Ruins or Fabled Passage is actually making zombies. Doing more research on Panderboticon. I will have my report on Monday. All right, Wheel Dragon. I look forward to your Panderboticon report. Is there still a large enough 1v1 commander player base online to justify buying my Aloro deck? On like Magic Online? I mean, I think there is a player base for 1v1 commander in paper. I don't believe there is much of any player base on Magic Online. I think it's close to non-existent. What do you think Assassin's Trophy will be worth in 10 years? I'm going to say $5. Because I think that it will probably be reprinted like 5 times or something ridiculous. Just like Maelstrom Pulse, Abrupt Decay, like it's certainly a staple, but I just expect it to be reprinted so heavily that it's going to be hard for it to maintain a lot of value. Yeah, it's like Super Sweet Galaxy. Bone it. Here they come. Burning Tree. Hopefully they don't have 2. Llanowar. Passes. I'll play a Swamp. Fatal Push Llanowar. Pass the turn. Well, the grind is on. Can we run him out of cards? That's the question. Forest for our opponent. Combat. They probably have Veils now, too. Gets it. I mean, if they don't reprint it, it'll probably be very expensive, but I expect that they probably will. All right, opponent. What you got? What you got? 4 cards in hand. Scavenging Ooze. Opponent passes. Play a Swamp. Pass the turn. See if they have a Veil of Summer. Okay. Alright, so kill that. No Veil of Summer to worry about. Keep killing them. 3 cards in hand. Can we just kill them all? Can we kill them all and then stabilize and win? If you ever want to see the deck, exclamation point deck will take you to it. Opponent. Has 4 mana, 4. Voracious Hydra. Yeah. Doubles it up. Gets it. No blocks. And I'll play a Forest. Get rid of Voracious Hydra. Pass the turn. 2 cards. No Nissa, no Nissa, no Nissa, no Nissa. No land Nissa. Not land in Nissa. Please, not that. Opponent. We're getting close. 4 mana. Walking Ballista. Gets in. Hits us. We untap. I'll play Field of Ruin. Abrupt Decay. Ballista. Pinged, pigged. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. Yup. Field of Ruin. Nykthos. Take a swamp. Pass the turn. 2 cards in hand. 2 cards. We got the Dark Petition. What do you have, opponent? Do you think they'll print a Pioneer? Ooh. Vivian. All right. Do you think they'll print a Pioneer Path to Exile? I wouldn't be surprised if we got something at least somewhat similar eventually. Ooh. All right. We're at 10, 8. This is actually awkward. Oh. Huh. Are we in trouble? Are we in trouble? Mono Green Stoppy for the 27th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Okay, what's our plan? To the Slaughter doesn't have enough card types at the moment. I mean, I think we cast Dark Petition. The question is, what do we get? Long-term Seasons Past is the I Win card. Do we live long enough to get there? Because we have to take off basically our entire turn. Oh. Jeez. Tutor Push, Kill Emissary, Trophy, Vivian. Yeah, but then we're left with nothing, right? Like, we could tutor up something to clear the board, but then we're just left at the mercy of the top of our deck. If we tutor up Seasons Past, we can Thoughtseize Assassin's Trophy. But then next turn, we're at 8, we're at 4, we're dead. To the Slaughter would be great if we had one more card type. Garrett clogs up the board. So just get Seasons Past, Thoughtseize, Trophy the creature, and hope. Alright. Seasons Past. Thoughtseize you. Definitely taking Nissa. Trophy it. Pass the turd, pass the turd, pass the turd. Pray. Oh man, a land would be so good. An untapped land lets us leave up. Oh, well, we'll see. Oh, this is so close. This is so close. Like, we're very close to just putting this game away. If we can live 2 turns, we're going to have so much action that it's hard to imagine that we can lose. The only question is, do we last 2 turns? 1 card in hand is Hornet Queen. Opponent can tutor from the sideboard with Vivian. Do we get the 2 turns? Trophy the creature plus Thoughtseize and hope. Yeah, that's basically where we're at. So we'll see. McHaggis, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Yeah, even if we could just leave up Fatal Push next turn, I would feel a lot less worried. I mean, obviously, if we get Nissa'd, we die. Like, if our opponent draws a Nissa, I don't know what 5-drop they could tutor from the sideboard that would be super duper bad. Uh-oh. What did our opponent draw? They drew Hornet Queen. Oh. Well, okay. And that's very bad. Well, that is exactly what we wanted to not see. Game. Well, we tried. Oh, that is insanely brutal. Castle Garenbrig's quite a magic card. Boy, we ended up a turn short. Oh, you can see the big play-draw difference in that matchup. Oh, I really wanted the forward one there. I thought we had it. I really did. I thought we had it. So we end with a 3-2. I still think I would play that exactly the same way, but it's unfortunate that that's how it's turned out. So we finished with a 3-2. We got to see the good of the deck. The deck is almost unbeatable late game, outside of like Eldrazi or something. So I feel like the deck, it can grind extremely well. The challenge for the deck, which we also saw, like game 1 in our last match, we mulliganed, we got stuck on lands, our opponent curved out with aggro creatures. That's kind of where the things can go wrong. If we can get to the late game, discounting like the janky Eldrazi deck, if we can get to the late game, we're almost 100% to win in essentially any matchup, right up to like blue-white control. Like, we win the late game against everyone. We got to trust that our deck is going to get us to the late game, though. That's where things can go wrong sometimes. As far as the tap lands, I don't know. I think the temples are helpful as a source of pseudo card advantage. His Quagmire is 2. Is 7 too many? Maybe. We do need a lot of basic lands. So I think if we are going to be playing Overgrown Tomb, let's say, we would have to cut Temples or Hissing Quagmires, because we need to be able to Fabled Passage, Field of Ruin, repeatedly in the late game with Seasons Past. So yeah, that's kind of the concern there. Needs more Bioblight. I don't know how good Bioblight is in Pioneer. Yeah, little snack. I think the deck is pretty decent though. As long as you don't get run over by Eldrazi. Hand Hate. Ooh. Rankle, eh? I think the idea of Notion Thief and Narset and Wheels is super sweet. That's a deck that we'll probably end up playing something like that at some point. Rankle's a cool addition. Yeah, it looks sweet. All right, let's open up our treasure chest. Speaking of Sidisi, this looks pretty good. Yeah, we'll have to do... is Bioblight good in this format? I'm actually very curious if it's actually... I haven't played it in any decks. Maybe it is. Ooh, that's a spicy Sidisi list. Azoni's a cool addition. Cauldron of Eternity. Haven't tried that in Pioneer yet. Yeah, we'll definitely have to get to it. That looks fun. Ooh, well, there goes our Seasons Pass. All right, let's crack open our one single little snacky treasure chest for our 3-in-1. And we get... Ooh... Exploration, it's a sweet card. Unfortunately, it's not really worth much of anything, but it is super, super sweet. Very powerful, played all the way back to Legacy, whatever that is. Never heard of it before. And some play points. And yeah, I like this deck. And I like Pioneer, it's still awesome. Thoughts on Vampire Pioneer deck? I think it's something that could be a possibility. Is it Lutzy? Lutzy, was it you who said it's your birthday and you wanted to do a game of MoMuir? We will sneak in a game of MoMuir if you were around. I think we can wrap up with a game of MoMuir tonight. How are you doing with Pioneer? Like, are you okay with doing more pioneering next week for the stream? Because we still have another week until we get the standard B&R announcement. So next week might be another Pioneer heavy week, but I promise you that once standard changes, we will do more standard once we get to it. But next week will probably be, yes, let's see, send me a challenge. We will do a birthday game of Pioneer to wrap up our stream this fine Thursday evening. I've enjoyed Pioneer as well. I know some people really only like Magic Arena as far as streams, but I've been amazed. Like, y'all have been hanging out, and we've had a good number of viewers and stuff, so maybe it doesn't even matter. Like, maybe the number of maybe the client is not actually that big of a deal. Yeah, though you could split the difference for variety. Yeah, ideally, once standard is unelkified, then we would probably play a mixture of standard and pioneer, and probably some modern as well. I'm sure we will come back around to modern in the future. Right now, I think Pioneer is just like super fresh and new. So I think we'll come back around to it in the future, but are you doing a Super League Vintage again? I would love to do it again if they are able to do another one. I think I don't know of one on the schedule yet, but if the opportunity arises, I would love to do another Super League. If you're not familiar with... Hey, have a good night, Caesar. Thanks for hanging out. If you're not familiar with MoMuir, our traditional way to wrap up the stream, and also happy birthday to Lutzy, it is a really random format. Your deck is 100% lands. You have a MoMuir Vig Simic Visionary avatar, which allows you to once each turn, pay X, discard a card, create a token that's a copy of a random creature of that converted mana cost. So, for example, Lutzy, I assume, is going to pay 3 mana, activate MoMuir, discard a card, random 3-drop is a Ophi Vandal. Sack it, counter target activated ability from an artifact source, and destroy the artifact if it's on the battlefield. Alright. That is some good artifact punishment, I guess. Play a little Modern Legacy Vintage alongside Pioneer before Standard crowds out the opportunity. I would be open to it. I think, Modern definitely. We've played a lot of... Ooh. Oh, non-land! Chivy Inspector. It would be so good if it wasn't for the non-land clause in MoMuir. Yeah, we can do some more Modern before it goes. Why not play Goblins? We'll probably end up playing Goblins next week, most likely. Mostly just we don't have enough time to really do much with it, because we'll be wrapping up the stream in like... when this match ends, 20 minutes or so. So we just don't really have enough time to jump into a new deck fully. So that's kind of the concern, is I just don't think we'd give Goblins a fair shake. Aquamorph Entity, 4 mana. When it enters the battlefield, turn face up, it becomes a 5/1 or a 1/5. Yeah, alright. Not super threatening. Dies to our patrol signaler. Molder Slug. Super punishing against artifact decks. Get in with Shibby Inspector. Doesn't do anything, unfortunately. Did you hear a 4th day of streaming? I enjoy streaming a lot. That just the challenge is doing everything else. With the YouTube and articles and all that stuff, that's the catch for being able to stream more often. In some way, like, I love doing against the odds and writing articles and that stuff too, but stream-wise can definitely sometimes be jealous of, like, whoever, Caleb or Newman or whatever, who mostly just stream. Makes it much easier to stream, a ton of hours a week when that's your primary job. Alright, let's discard. Graven Dominator. When it enters the battlefield or the creature it haunts dies, each other creature has a base power toughness of 1 until end of turn. Seems like a not super useful creature. I guess it's a 4/4 flyer, so that's something, but yeah, alright. Everything's a 1-1. Pass the turn. I mean, I'm the content manager for Goldfish, so that means articles, working on other people's articles, the YouTube channel, all the YouTube videos. Yeah, so all that stuff. Some just like site stuff as well, on top of the streaming stuff. So it's kind of like all encompassing. I mean, my job is to make content primarily and help other people with their content, but that means YouTube streams, written articles, podcast, rather than just like, oh, I stream for 8 hours a day or whatever. I don't even know. Like, sometime I'm gonna have to try a logger stream. I wonder. I wonder if I could even do like a 24-hour stream. We usually stream like 3 or 4 hours. 24 hours would be impressively long. Hey, thank you, Blake Sleehearts. Hey, welcome. Glad you made it. You're pretty much a face of Goldfish. No disrespect to anyone else at the company, but you are. Well, thank you, Mr. Nobody. I mean, I guess that's kind of true. Richard is the owner of Goldfish, but he mostly does more of the behind the scenes stuff, like the programming end of stuff. So I tend to do the more like whatever public facing stuff for the most part. Yeah, all right. We get to clean the board. Not bad. I don't think Haunt works with tokens. Yeah, all right. Pass the turn. I feel like the 3-hour stream time has actually been pretty decent. Like, I feel like that's a pretty. I feel like if I went like 8 or 12 hours, I don't know if I could keep my energy up the whole time. I think that would be the challenge. In like 3-hour segments, 3-ish times a week, I think it works out pretty well to like interact and do the whole thing. But if it was like 8 hours a day, I don't want to just stream and just kind of like be sitting here and just, oh yeah, playing Magic. I want to be interacting and talking to everyone and doing all that stuff. And I feel like if you do that like 8 or 12 hours a day, I think it would just get exhausting eventually, I would imagine. I did a 24-hour stream of Dungeons and Dragons one weekend. It was exhausting. I imagine, like 24 hours, that's insane. I don't know how anyone is able to do it, but people do. Like, people definitely do it. Just chug coffee like most streamers. I do like coffee. I mostly just drink it in the morning, though. Does Goldfish have a physical office, or is it more of a work-from-home type of thing? More work from home type of thing. I don't know what Richard's workspace is like. Maybe there's a Goldfish West office out where Richard lives, and I don't even know. But I work from home, and basically across the country from Goldfish proper, because I'm in New York, and Richard, where Goldfish is officially, is in California, so if it'd be destroyed to regenerate it, geez, that thing's hard to get through. Get it. Do you get paid by Goldfish to stream, or is it free time? So as content manager, I just kind of am like on salary at Goldfish, so it counts as working, but it's not. But it's not as like a by the hour type thing or whatever. So it does count as work. That's a great thing about doing Magic. I'm so super lucky. Thanks to all of you. Like, you're the only reason I get to make content, because you were supportive and awesome and just like so cool about Ooh, Iona. So thank you to all of you. But I'm like super lucky because a lot of stuff that is work for me, like, doesn't really feel like work. Like, this is work. We're hanging out. We're talking about Magic, talking about mystery boosters, or like, I don't know, this weekend I'll watch some of the Pro Tour and do the wrap-up article. I guess writing an article, I guess, is a little worky, or even like recording against the odds. Like, sure, technically it's work, but most people, when I consider work, are like doing, hard things that they don't enjoy a lot of times. So I'm super lucky that my work is something I like. How did Krim join Goldfish? Krim actually lives pretty close to Richard. So he knew Richard from like playing Magic and paper and stuff. So they kind of knew each other from that, and that's how it developed. Oh, yes. It is a shame. Unfortunately, man, I've talked about this before a little bit. I live in like pretty bad area for traveling. So, especially going to like the West Coast, it's just like multiple airports and a whole day's worth of like travel. So, with doing all the content stuff, it's really it's hard. I think that's one of the sneaky challenges of kind of working at home and working for yourself is, at least for me, I like constantly have this drive of feeling like, am I doing enough? If I'm doing everything I can, and I'm always have this feeling where I need to be doing more. I need to be doing more. So for me, it's like personally like a really big challenge to be like, all right, I'm gonna leave on a whatever Wednesday, spend a day traveling, spend 3 or 4 days out at a GP or whatever, or a Commander Fest, and then spend a day traveling back because I think all the content I'm missing and all that kind of stuff. So all right, up to 43. But yeah, I would like to keep making it to more tournaments. I think it's more practical for East Coast tournaments probably than. Oh, we're gonna. I guess we're at 43, so we're not really that close. We need to start doing Sisters of Stone Death stuff. Was Command Fest fun, Electora? Electrotal. I think that was better pronunciation. Who does the editing on the stream highlight? Matt Fletcher, who also does Babblefish. Yeah, it seemed like Command Fest got pretty good reviews. MoMuir is a permanent play type. It used to be supported even more. You used to be able to do, like the league we just did for Pioneer. There was actually MoMuir leagues that you could play anytime. So we don't have MoMuir leagues anymore, but you can always do 2-player events or just play against other people. So it is a permanent game type. Yeah, 3-Leaf Turd is really keeping us out of the danger zone here. Lord of the Pit. Ooh. All right, so what does this do? Pay a green, target creature blocks it. Black. So we need more green. We need double green to make something block it and exile it. 5, 10, 11. What 11s are there? Old Ulamog? Is there bad stuff? Let's wait. What 11 reps are there? Yeah, well, let's find out. Michael's in Column. Okay, that's not one we were hoping for. Well, hold down the Fort Celestial Force. This has been a grindy MoMuir game. I'm sure we will Mojo Stow at some point again. We haven't done it much, but it is a cool format, so I think we do it again. Isn't it that betrays 12? What's 11? Original Ulamog was 11. Kozilek was 10. Ulamog 11. It that betrays 12. I think. Alright, we'll take it all. Can we just win on the backswing? Like, what happens if we just swing 17, 3 blockers? This can make 1 block it. Miosian. Block, block, block. Oh, this is super lethal, right? Oh, but we gotta sack Mycosynth Golem. Alright, let's make an 8. Oh no, that's double green. Okay, that works. You block Sisters. Yeah, this should do it. Okay, double green definitely does it. You block it. You also block it. Combat. All attack. I think this is lethal. Hopefully it is. I didn't actually count it, pick by number by number. Mojo Stow is like MoMuir, except There's also Stonehewer Giant Avatar, which makes random equipment, and Joyra Avatar that lets you cast random spells. Yeah, let's see if the math is correct. So what's everyone doing this weekend then? I heard a lot of people say not actually watching the Mythic Championship. So if you're not watching Mythic Championship, are you playing Magic? Are you doing non-Magic-y stuff? What are your weekend plans? I'm going to be watching at least some of the Pro Tour and then writing about it on Sunday. That's got to be lethal, I hope. Okay. Yep, we got there with a bit to spare. Playing Dredge. Ooh, what format are you dredging in? Dredge for the first time working. Okay. I'm grinding content in Destiny 2. Ooh, sweet. Probably working. Playing Pummeler in Pioneer. Ooh, I might be working on a Pummeler deck for something. Hanging out with a friend from elementary school. Ooh, that's cool. The reconnection. Got a nasty cold, hopefully recovering. It's a good plan. Deer hunting opening for rifles this weekend. I have never went deer hunting. I've actually never even shot a gun. But being from upstate New York, deer hunting is something that happens all the time. Hitting deers with your car is also that's more my accidental deer hunting, is just getting my car smashed by deers in back roads in upstate New York. That's happened a few times. I knew Elvish Spirit Guide, yeah. Not as good on the battlefield. There was a guy that when I was growing up lived in the same town as me, and I swear that he would try to hit deer on purpose and then eat them. Who does that? What kind of human being intentionally hits deer with their cars so then they could cook them and eat them? That sounds like the worst hunting plan I could ever imagine. I mean, I guess his cars were never very nice, so maybe that's why his cars were never very nice, because he was always hitting deer with them. I mean, I guess if you're starving, I could see it, but that just seems like a really, I mean, my experience with hitting deers is I accidentally hit them and they smash your windshield. I've known people who've had their cars totaled from deers, so it just sounds like the worst hunting plan. If it was an elk, I don't even know if I can feel bad for elk at this point. Oko has ruined elf in real life for me. My ex-father-in-law would pick up roadkill and eat it? Okay. Yeah, I could see that. Eldrazi spawn. Alright, that's some good ramp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Opponent's gonna get to make an 8-drop next turn. That could be bad. Oh, wait. Choose a creature type. Creatures of the chosen type. Ew, that's the way we can get rid of the spawn. That's actually going to be really good. Alright. Discard an island. Make a 4. Hopefully that works. Okay. Yeah, get in there, Eldrazi. I've never had a walking desecration. Oh. Oh, it's not attack or block. It's just attack. Ugh. Yeah, okay. I think we overthought that. It's not attack or block. It's just attack. Okay. Well, we could have made a 5-drop, but that's fine. That was definitely a fun. Hey, what's up, Armchair General? How are you tonight? Phone it. Gonna make the big thing. How big and bad is it? It is a... Oh, that's pretty bad. That's a Godsire. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. I think we get Godsired. Proliferate, eh? That's not gonna help. Yeah, Godsire's pretty busted. 8/8s for free every turn is a lot. Get it, hit our opponent. Now do. 20. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Land. Combat. Passes. Well, let's make a 7. Can Phage put us out of our misery? Oh, boy. That's the worst. Alright. Huh. Okay. Jockle Mortar. Maybe the worst 7. One of them. Close to close to Phage. Except you keep living, which rubs it in a little more. Magic Fest Seattle. I have never went to Magic Fest Seattle. That's one of the big ones. I need to make it there sometime. Phage is the best and worst of the 7s. Boda gets in with the Beast. I think it's like Bounce Kraken, basically, that we need. Opponent's not even making drops anymore. They're done. They're fine with an 8/8 every turn. Ooh, okay. That's actually kind of interesting. That basically doubles our damage, right? Beginning of each opponent's end step, each opponent loses life equal to life they lost. So this hits for 4. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Jacob out with Archfeed. Archfeed's busted. It's busted. We might be overcoming the beast. Lutsy needs a flyer. Lutsy needs a flyer. We got him. Crows and Cloudscaper is also pretty bad. Attacks. Well, we'll keep on jumping. I guess we get to kill one. Block. All right, Flyers. Can you get it done with Archfeed doubling it up? If only you knew someone who hosted Jamie Topples, Scully Got Soup, and their significant others for it this year. Someone who would ensure you had a place to crash. When is the next GP Seattle, Tados? Is that on the schedule yet? I'm sure there is one. I'm gonna have to. Oh, they did get a flyer. Okay. Well, 8. Can we survive another turn? 8-drop. Oh, nope. No, we can't. Dennis into the deep picks up all of our creatures, and we are officially on to game number 3 in our MoMuir match. All right, run it back. Not till June. June 5th through 7th. That's enough time away from GP Vegas. Might be able to pull that off. That would be fun. Seattle's one that I've wanted to go to because it's a big one. Whoa! Big donation. Good Lord. AGK Mark. Agka Mark? A $50 donation. Goodness. Thank you so much. Hey, I've been watching your videos for years now. Don't usually have the time to sit and watch a full stream. Only started subbing the other week. Love your content and positivity. Keep being awesome. Thanks for everything. Lastly, it's AGK Mark. Oh, I nailed it. That's what I said the first time. Thank you so much for the donation, AGK Mark. I definitely appreciate it. And that might be the first time in my entire Twitch streaming career that I pronounced someone's Twitch name on the first attempt. That was pretty good. All right. Thank you again for massive donation, Ghoul Razor. Almost good enough to be a playable. Like, the random part makes it hard, but 3 mana, get a 2/2, get back a zombie. That's close. That's close to being in consideration for like the Pioneer Zombie deck we played. The randomness is the hard part. Ooh, Sidar Jabari. That's pretty good. We'll see until the board gets clogged up. Ooh, heading to Jamaica, Thanos? That sounds sweet. For vacation, I assume. Oh boy. Kalitas. Yup. At least everything's tokens. Although, Ghoul Razor can be sacked. Well, let's make a 5. Spin the wheel. Discard the island. Croesus' Attendant. That's a good ram spell. Go to combat. Attack. Tap you. Pass the turn. Same place we did our honeymoon 7 years ago. Oh, that sounds super cool, Tados. Do you have a favorite color in Magic or favorite combination? Blue, I think. Usually, I like blue because I like drawing cards, but I usually don't play hardcore, like, blue control decks. I actually mispronounced it a couple of times on the previous stream. That makes more sense. I guess I'm not that good at pronouncing. It still takes me a couple streams. So yeah, I usually enjoy blue decks that splash another color, with blue being mostly for card advantage, because I really like drawing cards. That does not seem like a great creature. 5-mana 3/3, pay 1, regenerate it. When it regenerates, put a -1/-1 counter on it. Alright, 1, 2. I guess we get to attack first. Go to combat. Attack. Tap. Hit our opponent. Sack this. Make an 8. Alright, Croesus' Attendant. Be good. No scornful egotist. Well, Goldtree is big at least. Opponent. Untaps. Mountains. I love blue because drawing cards and using opponent's stuff, it's the not knowing what's going to happen in the game that I love. Yeah, that is oh, no. Oh, Vigor is ridiculously unbeatable. Oh, it's so insane. Alright. Okay, we need a way to kill Vigor, or else we just can never do anything. Weaver of Lies is not it. When it's turned face up, turn any number of target creatures with morph other than Weaver of Lies face down. Pass the turn. Yeah, Vigor, if damage would be dealt to another creature you control, prevent it. Put that many +1/+1 counters on it for each damage prevented. That just means we can't really attack into or block anything, or it just gets so massive so quickly. Opponent. Yeah. No blocks. Flyer. We need Bounce Kraken, Hoverguard Sweepers, a big flyer. Oh dear. Oh, that's a combo too. We can't even block that. Oh, we're... Yeah, we might be getting Lutseed. 8-drop. Equals. Normally that's not the worst card, but we just can't attack into anything. Yeah, pass the turn. Yeah. MoMuir is pretty random. What if they did Flash MoMuir Vig? That would be interesting. If you could activate it, like, once in the turn cycle, instead of only in your turn. I think we need to block, sack, take our beads. Drop to 12. If our opponent whiffs, maybe a hasty creature could do it. Okay. Well, now we just died a Stormtide Leviathan. That doesn't actually make things better. Okay. Bounce Kraken. Bounce Kraken. This is actually lethal on board. We at least need a flyer. Well, all right. Technically, that buys us 1 turn of chump blocking. Maybe. I think we've been got. Waking Sun's Avatar could be sweet. Yeah, Vigor is one of the most unbeatable creatures, because MoMuir is mostly about creature combat. Oh, it's pumpable. MoMuir is mostly about creature combat, and just not being able to interact with creatures is so insane. Yeah, here comes the beats. We got a chump. Well, we get one more spin of the wheel for something. Down to 4. One more try. Can't be a flyer now. It's gotta be removal. It's gotta be bounce. Gotta be bounce. Bounce Kraken, Hoverguard Sweepers, 1-time Magic Gods, Pterodon. Good game, Lutzy. And that's been our MoMuir after our league. Oh, man. Well, happy birthday, Lutzy. I'm glad we got to sneak in some MoMuir for your birthday celebration. And on that note, I think that brings us to the end of the stream. So, Seasons Past was sweet. MoMuir, we got crushed, but that's all right. It was Lutzy's birthday. Good that Lutzy wins. So, yeah. Quick reminders on the way out the door. First off, Mythic Championship this weekend. More information on Mystery Boosters on Monday, so keep an eye out for that. We should know a lot more then. Otherwise, we have our sponsor tonight, Card Kingdom. And if you need some Magic the Gathering cards, you can snag them over at cardkingdom.com. Even get a Saffron Olive sticker. Just mention that you want one in your order notes. So huge thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. Also, if you're looking for some Magic over the weekend, while you're waiting for Monday's stream, the Monday afternoon stream, there's tons of stuff coming up on the YouTube channel, and you can always catch old streams on the replay YouTube. So you all are amazing. Thank you so much for donating, for hanging out, for just being awesome. Like, seriously, it's so much fun to hang out with all of you. So I love y'all. Have a great weekend. Whether you're magicking, whether you're watching Mythic Championships, doing other stuff, I don't care. Enjoy it. Have a great time. And we will be back on Monday playing some more Magic, probably Pioneer as we wait for standard banning. So until then, have a great weekend. Seriously, you're amazing. I'll see you all on Monday.